The hangover from last night is probably even worse. And happy days, back rolling again. Right, just waiting for these guys to ready up. Might as well get it all pinged over. And yeah, we're back. We're fucking back. It feels like it's been years, mate. It does, doesn't it? Okay, now. Right, what we need to do is edit this stream over. Here we go. Sound. Where are you? F1T. That's not real F1. Get buggered. Edit. You excited there, buddy?
That's going to be a good race.
Certainly is, mate.
A lot of battles, hopefully.
Fingers crossed, I was about to bloody say. Right, okay, let's go here. Get off this now. Probably help if I clicked on the right thing, wouldn't it, really, to get the fucking thing sorted out. What the hell am I supposed to do here? Well, oh, someone's missing. Who's just dropped out? Ben Wayne is still here. Beer, Shag, Button. Mallet, Forrest is here. Someone just backed out.
Oh, not one of these again.
Yeah, we've encountered more technical difficulties where we've forgotten what driver's driving for us again, guys. Yep. I genuinely can't fucking... Oh, it's Matt Lowe. Right, Sal, no worries, Matt. No battle in the Salbers
today. We knew it was you, Matt.
We certainly did. You, everyone knew it was Matt. We did. We fucking knew. I think Shag kicked him out personally, but, you know, moving on. Right. So we have Hungary. Been kind of famous in the past. Giving good races out, so hopefully we get another good one here. Here we go. Streaming, search for a game. That's the one. F1 20. Here we go. That's the one. So forgive the unprofessional start here, folks. Just getting this thing loaded. Right, and we are now live in colour. So let's go and mute this because it's pissing me off. First swear word of the day. Bite me. And right, yeah, we're in. Good stuff. Right, so. Right, so welcome guys to the Grand Prix of the Hungarian ring piece. Right, now we're going to get going or what? I've been wanting to do that for fucking days. I have. I've been bigging that up for ages, so I hope the kind of punchline really works. But we'll wait and see what the folks say on the playback. Right, so we've got everyone pretty much ready to go. Matt needs to pick his car. I mean, you could drive the safety car if you want, mate. I mean, obviously, we're having the conversation before. Matt Lowe, in the last two races, has been disqualified from one and didn't make the grid on the second one, so we need him to get in his car, which would be nice. But yeah, go on then, Kai, while we're sitting here in lobby, what's your kind of opinion on the Hungaro ring piece track?
It's, as everybody knows, it's a difficult track to overtake on. Just light braking really does the trick. Especially down turn 1 and turn 2.
I mean, a lot of the guys have been kind of referring to it as Monaco without the barriers, just kind of because of the lack of straight line and kind of all the windy arc-shaped turns, etc., etc. It's going to be a good one. We know we've got a roster of 11 drivers here today, guys. Obviously, a few absences. We have Calvano, of course, unfortunately couldn't make it, which ends his run of points finishes in Saturday's league. Senna, who of course can't make it today, for reasons unbeknown to man, human, child, and inanimate object. We've got Dragoon, who that's probably the last time I'm ever going to mention his name in WOR. No offense, buddy. no shots taken there. And do you know what? Who's the fourth driver? Swizz, of course. Forgive me. Right, so what do you reckon then, Kai? Obviously we've got no Senna today, so. It's looking kind of heavily favouring the Manners from the way it's looking, other than last week, obviously.
Be interesting into team battle.
We know it's been hotting up recently. Both drivers round Britain hit the wall at the same point on corresponding laps, so we're just basically waiting to see what happens from now, guys. So here we are then. We are entering now Quali 1. Let's see what this weather is going to bring. Now, this is where the fun begins. Is it going to be another wet race? And not beautiful, is it really? Let's have a little look at quali. Race is looking dry with worsening conditions at the end. No rain though. Quali, yeah, it's going to get better. So, wow, Saturday, Kai, have a full dry race, so no me and you chilling out waiting for the rain to come in our Tuesday Grand Prix. It's going to be a good one, hopefully. Right, who's going to be first out on track, if anybody?
£2 on Ben.
Yeah, Ben's been first out on track almost every single time this season.
We will keep you informed of any changes to the weather.
I'm saying that. The one time I did say that around Britain, he wasn't the first out.
Oh, wasn't? I think was it Button?
Back my comments.
I can't remember who it was. Button potentially, I think. But as we are kind of at Hungary now, we are at round 6 in the championship now. As of last weekend, Ben took the lead of the championship by getting a very, very nice second position. Button, of course, the eventual race winner, moved up to 4th place. Forrester, for the first time in WOR Saturday history, has now lost the lead of the championship, of course, on the Saturday. So he is no longer said champion, or said championship leader. Out of the guys who are also up there, Beer moved into stayed in 4th as Button went from 5th to 3rd. Venoms went the other way, and it is Ben. Ben is the first guy out on track there, Kai. So if you put a couple of quid on it, he would have probably won about 10 pence back because it's obvious what's going to happen. Right. So the harsh driver, corresponding with Real F1 this weekend, guys. I haven't seen the full quali yet. I know the results anyway. If we're going to be spoiling anything for you by probably talking about it, but you know. That's reality. This is game. So we'll go for this one first. So Ben, now this upcoming corner here, Kai, it's going to be one of them basically where we're going to be seeing a lot of penalties, I'm thinking, in the race.
Certainly. A lot of people will be pushing the luck with that corner.
Pushes up. I'm about to say, this track does give you the right to push really damn god hard, doesn't it? But it's at the same time, there's so many different ways it can catch you out. Like one wrong apex, as Ben just kind of getting a feel for the track in Q1, especially in these somewhat kind of it's borderline conditions, isn't it? It's not perfect, but you know, I mean, I bet every single one of these guys is kind of relishing the fact that it's not raining. Going round horseshoe corner.
Dry race, it'll probably make our Tuesday one a wet race.
Oh, it's going to bloody piss down, isn't it? It's not even going to rain. God is just going to open his fucking jeans up and just piss all over us, isn't it? And there you go. I've not done that yet. I've slagged off religion. That is it. We're done. Positively glad it's out. Anyway, moving on. Right, so Ben is going round on his first flying lap here, Kite. Kind of just really showing us what sort of lap times to expect. I'll ask you the question, as you're usually the guy who's somewhere towards the front of the grid rather than me, who kind of sits in 15th place. What sort of position, or what sort of lap time are you looking for the front runners to be grabbing around here?
Say 21, possibly 20.
Do you reckon we'll reach the 20s?
I'm not 100% sure on that one. I've not done no practice on this track yet.
Oh, you missed the trial, didn't you, on Thursday? We've got 4 new drivers, just for the WOR fan base out there. We've currently got Stretch, Shock Factor, Little Stevie, or Little Steve I think his gamer tag is, and Dark Phoenix. So all of those guys are now cleared to race from next Saturday. As is the way, you give you a week in hand just so you can get involved with some of us and kind of get yourself in. If, of course, guys, just to let you know, anybody new is watching this, once it comes out, if you want to potentially take part in our trial race, it is at 9:30 on a Thursday. Other events we do, we've currently got a Champions League on the go, aiming that probably towards a Wednesday, but we'll keep you all notified. And Tuesday at 9:30 is the Tuesday Championship. But Ben sets himself a lap time I can't quite see. It is a 1 minute 23.4. Cheeky little banker lap, and that puts him as the first driver to complete a time.
Yep, Forrester's 3 temps up in the first sector.
We'll go on board with Forrester now. Guy who needs to recover some form this weekend. It's not been a bad season. I mean, obviously he's had a few incidents, like of course we refer back to the Austrian Grand Prix where he disconnected and fell away from the front battle and fell all the way down behind the second battle of 5 cars, so that really kind of affected his race. Still a very, very good second place, completing the manor 1-2. Will Kai Forrester, I know you know both Venoms and Forrester very, very well. Do you think that Forrester will be able to accept being second place? I mean, to his teammate of all things? I don't think he can, as he goes first position with a 1 minute 22, I believe. First one. Oh, 21! Wow! Okay, 1 minute 21 in Q1. That's kind of a good lap. Jan goes into second, Shag fourth, Matlow fifth, and Horndog rounding up the grid on the soft tyre, which kind of debatable. I wouldn't really use that tyre here, but interesting, I guess. Marley goes in just below him in seventh as well. So we'll now focus on Wayne Hammer going around to do his Q1 opener. Wayne Kai, another one of these guys who seems to be gaining a bit of momentum now. He's getting a little bit more consistent, battling further. I mean, when we first started this, he was sort of floating around the 8th and 9th position mark, but he's been pushing for this higher reaches of the points, possibly scraping podiums, depending obviously what happens.
Yeah, he's been improving a lot recently, Wayne.
He seems to be that guy who is... Well, his teammate is now championship leader, and Wayne really is stepping up to the plate at the moment. I wouldn't call him number 2 driver, but you know, Wayne is starting to really, really produce some good results. And obviously, we had the hard take at Baku, which prevented a Haas 1-2, of course, if you remember going back that far. Wayne in the first sector does a 28-1. Marley, I'm really trying to work out why he's done a 2 minute and 2 lap. Is he trying to? I mean, we used to drive reverse lobbies in. Is he all right here? Oh, he's gone a bit quicker now. Shag third, yeah, good point. What the hell? Oh, crap, I would have gone out on track. That's not good, is it? So Marley does go first with a 1 minute 21.681, just under a tenth quicker. So we'll now go on to Wayne once again, just to finish off the lap there, as I press B by accident, because I'm incredibly clever. And Wayne Hammer goes across the line in a 1 minute 22.8. Fourth position, good time. Salty Jan still third. Matt Lowe. A little bit of a rivalry, Kai, between Matt Lowe and Shag, developing over the week. So it'll be good to see where that comes, or where that fits in. We've got, obviously, still in the garage, we have Venoms, Button, and Safka Beer. So they're the kind of 3 guys that haven't gone out at the moment. Ben's just done a lap. It's irrelevant, really, what you really put in, isn't it? As long as you kind of go around the track, potentially cross the line, you're going to probably be in, well, you're going to be in Q2 unless you get disqualified or blow up. But yeah, early signs are showing that it's going to be quite a competitive field. Marley's been improving every single week. Just to kind of clarify to the audience as well, we had an incident, of course, on Tuesday where guys left the lobby. Of course, we have addressed this within the group, and as a matter of interest, the guys, Marley and Horndog, who are of course racing today, are not in Tuesday anymore, but of course, as they still race on Saturday, they have both been informed that they will be serving a 10-second additional time penalty at the end of their race. But of course, anything can happen, of course, still. We know Marley's got incredible pace, and Horndog will just drive round and round and round, and he will get to the end in one way, shape or form. So points are really, really key here today. It's all about crossing that line, Mr. Pollitt.
Absolutely.
Something that me and you sometimes struggle to do. And what's happened?
I think he's just retired. Garage.
No, he's driving out.
Hey, Ben.
Oh, Ben. I thought you said Venoms. I was about to say, what the bloody hell? I was looking, I was thinking, what's going on? Yeah, Ben was in garage. Yeah, I saw Ben. He went out and did his lap first, didn't he? As we said. So Venoms, guy who has probably, I'd say, got the pace to really grab this championship by the bollocks, to be fair. The Red Bull bollocks. As we haven't got many sexual slurs we can do around this track, we're going to have to plagiarise and go back to our old videos and our old outtakes. So basically, Red Bull bollocks. There you go. Just for everyone who watched the Austrian Grand Prix and enjoyed it. So there you go. Much love. And I've completely lost my fucking train of thought. What was that about?
I believe it was about us two crashing out.
Yeah, I've genuinely forgotten. Whoops. Anyway, moving back on to my amazing ability to remember things. Venoms is going on to his flying lap after a couple of corners. We could call that one the ball sack, can't we? Have you seen that? It looks like a ball sack. Yeah, we've got one. We fucking got one. Ungaro, ring piece, you are not getting away with us today, mate. So, the second to last corner is now known as the droopy ball sack. How about that for you? Wicked. Christened, baptised, holy communionised, everything. No matter what fucking religion you are, it doesn't matter. It is the droopy ball sack. Or should we call it the saggy ball sack? What sounds better? What do you think? We will determine that before the end of qualifying. That'll be a debate for everyone out there. Actually, fuck it, we're on YouTube. In the comments below, everyone who's watching, droopy ball sack or saggy ball sack. There you go. That'll be for the Tuesday commentary. Alright, Venom's on his first lap. Not purple, must be said. Very, very close. Just behind Forrester and Marley. So Venoms has not gone purple. Obviously, it doesn't matter around here. This is a good time to kind of estimate what your tyre life is going to be like, Kai, on a quick stint, isn't it? Just to kind of like feel out the super softs.
Is tyre wear good around here?
It was alright. I mean, you could kind of, based on the practice of what these guys have done, they can pretty much make the stints, which doesn't happen very often. Or I know that I personally on the practice, I managed to drag it out just by, say, a lap or two. If you're good on your tyres, you will be able to kind of gain a really, really big advantage around this track, because it will just simply allow you to kind of go forward. As Venoms does go first, he's having a fantastic middle sector, 7 tenths quicker than Marley, 3 tenths up and him over the total lap, which puts Pure Venoms into first. But yeah, tyre wear's okay. It kind of does favour people who can manage their tyres up to a certain extent. So I know that yourself, obviously, you're alright. Well, you're really good on doing your tyres. Ben is another one, as he's proven time and time again this season. He can manage his tyres. The only difference, Kai, in this weekend, usually we have 5 guys going out in Q2. This time we only have 1. So only 1 driver, as long as it isn't wet conditions in Q2, will have the ability to pick their own tyres. That's going to be massive.
I think it's raining.
Really?
Or I think my screen's just messing up.
Let's have a look.
The two.
Just on board now with beer, and I did see it a minute ago. I do have some polish.
Sure,
I might start cleaning the house. I did. I saw droplets on me. I saw a drop. I'm following Tafka now, and it looked like there was rain going. I don't know. We'll probably have to ask the drivers a bit later on about that. That's kind of a curious one. I did see it myself as well, mate. That wasn't just you go and do lally, I promise you. That was genuinely there. I had to kind of go close. And beer goes around droopy saggy ball sack. That's there. So we'll call it both of them for now, just so we don't get mixed up. Beer goes across the line in a few seconds. He's on a 1 minute 18 at the moment, going around the corner. Looking probably at a 122. 122.3. So Tafka Beer moves into 4th position. Kai, it's where he pretty much fits in, isn't it, Beer? He's above the back group, but he's behind the front group, and by having a good race, just being in the mid-pack, you're going to get good results. And Button is doing just Button things, I guess. Race winner last week, so WOR battle job, as he goes around saggy droopy ball sack. Really outshined himself, so kept it clean, heightening the war between Ferrari and Manor, picking up 25 points back on them, as Button now goes onto the start-finish straight to begin his flying lap, going down towards turn 1. And I believe there is a DRS zone, isn't there, Kai, here, from what I remember? Yeah, there is. I forgot about that one. So into the small mini DRS zone, which is probably the most pointless DRS zone on the whole bloody calendar, other than Monaco, and goes around turn 3 and 4. Who's that?
Shag has retired.
Oh, Shag retired, so he's just done it in the pits. I mean, like I said, it's all good to get yourself around, get a lap done, and then basically just chill. So Button at the moment, there's a few cars out on track. I'm quite surprised, to be fair. A few guys giving it a good go here today on Q1. On Button, that lag is kind of bad, but obviously that Kai, as we said, is going to be addressed. Just to kind of confirm to the WOR public, as is the way of the new kind of founding of the league, obviously rage quitting, everyone kind of knows what that does anyway. there's no secret, so to speak. With the subject of incidents, myself and Mr. Pollitt will be having discussion with a few unnamed drivers. Obviously that'll be pulled out later on and assigned to it, rotating every week with different groups. And yeah, basically that's kind of how we roll. So Button goes across the line and it renews the rivalry with Pure Venoms. He is in second place. Is he second? Yes, he is. He's second. There you go. I'm sitting quite far back from the telly and I'm blind as a bitch. So, there you go. Happy days. Right. Anyone else going around? We have Safka there.
His last sector.
Oh, he did. So, 3 different people of 3 different speeds. Do you know what? Let's watch the Dutch guy. Go on, Jan. Let's have a look at what you're doing. Soldier Jan, entering his 4th GP on the Saturday League. My personal teammate for Tuesday's Hungarian Grand Prix. So he is going to be, of course, racing with me, but that is not the issue here. He has 100% to go around Hungary and going very slowly. Is he on a flare? Okay, that was rather slow. Give the kind of acknowledgement from there for me. Oh, is he going now? Sorry. We're back again. Do you know what? I think this is the longest I've never got somebody's name wrong in this sort of stream. I've never gone this far before without butchering someone's name, for example. Considering we have pretty English-sounding names, I'm really making a fucking pig's ear of it, usually on a day-to-day basis. But yeah, good stuff. John in 6th place. Matt Lowe, his teammate, looking to get a high points finish there. Do you know what? I think Red Bull guy, don't they, need to really kind of step up the game a little bit.
Yeah, they do. They've been quite disappointing at the start of the season, mate.
Jan has come in and got a few points, but they need to get bigger points really. Orndog, of course, saddled with the 10-second from Tuesday. A very, very good racer though. Obviously he had a bit of a mare on the, I believe it was Tuesday, wasn't it, a few weeks ago. But, he still turns up, he still races, full credit to him. So an official Saturday roster driver now, Horndog. With, I believe that's an invalidated lap as well, so it is actually invalidated after 30.6 seconds. Horndog there in 11th place. We'll go back on board with Button, who, as we know, is ultra determined to grab every single provisional kind of pole position and first spot he can get. Will he go into the pits? No, he carries on going. Well, he might as well do, check a flag time and everything. Oh no, he comes extra. Well, yeah, we're not having any of that pit entry this week, but please, thank you very much. Yeah, that there, folks, is how not to enter the Grand Prix by Mr. Oliver Long, parked outside McDonald's for his hotspot broadband button. There you go, buzz him. Right, oh, give me 2 seconds.
Right, that's the end of Q1. Venom's in 1st, followed by Button, Marley, Forrester, Safka, Ian, Wayne, Matlow, Shag, Ben, and Horndog on the softs. Everybody else on the super softs. Not quite sure why he went out on the softs, but there you go.
Cheers for covering that there, mate. I had a call. Perfect there, legend. So back now. So yeah, Q1 is dealt with. Thank you very much for that, Kai, getting that read out. So Q2. Now this is the one, once again, one day we will have a Q1 where people do get knocked out, but we are currently, at the moment, building up to that point. So, Q2, we now will see who is what and what is who. So everybody is still in. Hungary, not necessarily a track where there are going to be many retirements, barring direct collisions. But who is going to be the first guy out? If I were them, personally, look at the weather report and see where it's going to go. I mean, I know it is looking to be a little bit more sunny towards the end of the session. You may, I mean, it's, what is it, 15 minutes, Kai, isn't it, the Grand Prix, the Q2? I believe it's 15, isn't it? From what I can see,
yeah, it's 14 minutes.
you may as well just get out. Get the track rubbered in. It's been rubbered in from Q1. And Wayne Hammer, the first guy out, so it is a Haas first out on track, but it's not the Haas we usually expect. So Wayne Hammer goes out on the soft tyres. It's a strategy that he's resonated with. You know, it's all well and good getting yourself a super fast, rapid time in Q2, get yourself high up there, but, you know, get yourself on them softs and just make sure, well, pray really, I'd almost say that people follow you, because otherwise you may get left behind. But, yep, best strategy there. So at the moment, Wayne is the only car out on track. And for viewers, once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you can, please drop a follow on the channel. And if you're watching live on or playback on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe to the WOR F1 Racing channel. And like the video, why not? Right, so we have Wayne coming around there, Kai, looking for... Oh, I was about to say looking smooth, a bit wide there. Commentator's curse. And I've not called him Horn Dog! Fucking A! That's for sexy. Right, comes across line, through sector 2. That's probably one of the key parts of the track. You need to nail. Marley is also, of course, out on track at the moment. And so we've got 2 cars out at present.
Of course, Miley will be thinking he will be able to win this race, as of every other 20 odd one races on the calendar.
I like that, Kai. I like that.
You were good there, that was good though, wasn't it?
It was good, mate, wasn't it? I like that. It was quality.
Shag's out as well.
I think everyone's starting to peel out now, aren't they? But we've got Wayne Hammer on a flying lap. I think, other than the Red Bull, I think everybody timed that absolutely perfectly, but I don't think no, he's already got past the Red Bull already. So Wayne Hammer goes through on a 28.4. That is only half a second off the fastest in Q1, and he is on the slower tyre. And that was off pole as well, so unless the track's getting really, really rubbered in now, and the times are getting quicker, Wayne's done a really good, decent first sector. So coming through now, the S section, and then the kind of swooping left to right to left to right that has made Hungary what it is. A fantastically demanding track. Car on the right hand side there, that I believe is Marley. And Wayne goes down the right hander, going in towards the entrance towards Droopy Saggy Ballsack, as we're going to call it for this weekend. Right, Wayne Hammer 31.0. He's the only guy on a flyer at the moment. Jan is about to. He's just following, I believe, Marley there. There he is, just going around the end at the mid part of the ballsack. So here comes Wayne round the last corner now. Will he be able to get it up? Crank up the DRS just before the start-finish line, and he comes around in a 1 minute 23.3. I'd call it a banker lap, personally. A banker lap definitely there for Wayne. Probably needs to go out and do another quicker one, possibly, when the track gets a bit more rubbered in, but good start, Kai. What do you reckon?
Yeah, you can definitely go out and improve on that.
23... it's borderline. It really, really is borderline. It's going to be a tricky scenario whether he's going to be able to do that or not and get that nailed. But Jan goes around now. A couple of attempts slower in the first sector, Soldier Jan, than Wayne Hammer. Jan had a really good start in Britain, and then it all just went dramatically wrong. Punctures left, right and centre, collisions. Admittedly, he did think he was driving Zandvoort, so that's kind of half the problem for our Dutchman. But anyway, moving on. Right, we currently have here, I reckon should we get him to have an orange helmet as well, just to kind of match the Dutch football team too? Would that be kind of a bit too stereotypical?
We'll give him Paul's helmet.
Yeah, that's it. So we've got Soldier Jan coming through middle sector. Horn Dog is, I believe that's Horn Dog. It is Horn Dog. I've got his name right again. Fuck me, I'm on fire today. Right, Jan is coming through past the ball sack, and he is now going around the last corner, going towards DRS. Get it cranked up. I don't think he's going to be quicker than Wayne. He's not. He's only a couple of attempts off, so he's 0.167 off 23.0. Wayne has gone quicker, by the way, Kai. 22.9.
Good time,
Marley goes first with a 22.4. Only half a second quicker. Of course, he was a couple of seconds, well, a good second or so up on Wayne in the first quali. And Horn Dog now goes around the first of our runners on the super softs. Going for an aggressive strategy here, it seems. And Horn Dog, oh dear, in fourth place on the quicker tyre. He's going to be in for a good one. Well, a tricky one, shall we say. Forrester, the manor driver, one half of the constructors' leading team. had a good season, Kai, must be said. He has had a good one. Very, very consistent. Won our first ever Saturday Grand Prix. Based on Beer just not being able to catch him up quick enough in Spain. But other than that, fairly consistent. He will lag out once per race. That is our Mr. Forrester. But happy days. He's always here. He always shows up. He always gives us a good show. And, you know, even when he blows up around Britain, it works, doesn't it? It does. He's a good driver. And, you know, let's see where we end up going from here. Forrester is there. Shag is going out for his... I thought, didn't Shag already go out?
He did.
What did he just kind of drive back in? Oh, here's Vemmans. And I've had a message off Stretch, who is one of the new guys, by the way. I'll be asking it'll be next week. Get a message to him. That may be in kind of advocate there, so Stretch a little bit late there, but right. So Vemmans is there. Forrester going out. He's on the super softs. Really? Do these guys know something we don't here, Kai? I was about to say, because I mean, it is a long race here. I mean, I know the tyres are there to be used, but is Forrester really just trying to make... Is he not confident enough to get out of Q2 here? I mean, interesting.
Could be doing a tactic what I normally do, where you use the tyre what you're not going to use, go out, go for the track, and then go back in without setting the timer and put the other compound back on.
We'll have a watch. He's doing a really competitive time, though, I think, based on what I'm seeing. Let me just have a quick butchers here at the timing screen. Nah, it's a 10th. It's a 10th off Horndog who has the quickest lap so far in the quickest first sector, so obviously he needs to kind of work on that the rest of the lap and the aspect of it. We'll watch Forrester. We'll keep his eyes peeled. 7 minutes to go. I'm still waiting for a couple of people to set a lap time. Button and Matlow both haven't gone out, of course. Matlow's got Matlow probably one of the guys who needs to, if he's still in the session. I'm not sure if he's actually backed out or not, but we'll have to have a look.
Don't be surprised. Right on.
Forrester on the last corner. Nice simple lap time here. Going to get the 21 surely here. Oh, do you know what? 21.3. Pretty much second fastest lap of the weekend so far. 7 tenths up. It must have just been a... Well, no, he's blitzed it, hasn't he? He's absolutely blitzed the second half of the lap. Fair play, Forrester. Good start for his weekend. Pure Venoms is actually going quicker on the soft tyres. Wouldn't this be a statement, Kai? On the slower tyre. Final corner.
To be in their party if he goes quicker.
Oh boy, it's going to be very, very awkward, isn't it? Pure Venoms goes across the line. Oh, he's not. 1 minute 21.6, but of course he is on the slower tyre. Only Button hasn't gone out yet. Matlow is currently back. Is on the track. Mustafashag has gone 4th place. Shag in 4th. And he is currently 0.6 of a second outside the drop zone. So Shag is looking pretty good. Another Q3. He's already set his targets for this season, of course, Kaz, earlier in the week. And earlier in the season also, he wanted to get in the Q3 and getting the points at every single race. And to be honest, buddy, he's done it so far.
Apart from the races where he had about 20 pit stops.
I think even then he got points, didn't he? I think he might have got a point there. In Canada, I think it was, wasn't it, when he was like 16 laps down.
I think he was 8th.
Bloody hell, man, we've got 6 viewers here. Jesus Christ, you can tell F1's a bit more popular, can't you? Right, here we go. Tafka Beer is on the Sector 2 now coming around. He's on the hard tyres. Welcome into the stream, folks. Thank you very much for watching this on YouTube. I hope it's going to be a cracker. Just to kind of run through what people are doing, we'll do that after this particular part of the lap. Beer, as Shag moves out of the way, the inter-team battle, of course. Let's have a little look at what Shag has done. He has done a 22.5, which is 1.2 seconds off Forrester's pace. Forrester's gone... Oh, he was quickest anyway, wasn't he, of course? 21.3. Tafka Beer comes around the final corner, and he currently goes across the line. 22.4, a tenth of a second ahead of Shag. Oh, I tell you what, Kai, you mentioned Venoms and Forrester. I won't want to be in that party after that lap, I'll tell you that. We currently have then Matlow. Oh, by God, that was a bit of blooming lag. I think, buddy, I think like pirates are pulling this blooming fishing. I think they're fishing at sea, aren't they, mate, and pulling them around there. Look at that. Oof, God. Hashtag lag. Right, Matlow needs a good result. We've commented on this in Q1. He desperately needs a good result here. He needs to kind of get Red Bull back on the map. Button very nicely doing. I don't know what the bloody hell he's doing in the background. Let's have a look.
I don't know why he's just stopped still.
He did. I think the term enigma, as Matt goes around ballsack, I think the term enigma for Button is kind of needed to be used, because there's actually no. I thought I was a bloody enigma, but that guy just takes the fucking candle, doesn't he? Matlow goes into ninth
he
place.
Just thinks in his head, oh, there's a car on his hot lap, I'll just stop still and create yellow flags for him.
That's a good point. Naughty little bitch. Anyway, no offense, Button.
He did that to me on one of the trial races at Abu Dhabi. Yeah.
Shit, I do remember that. But mind you, in Abu Dhabi, that guy, I think he had his head screwed up his arse, screwed on properly. Right, here we go. As you can see, guys, on the YouTube channel, I'm going to plug us again. This is like a fucking bad advertisement on YouTube, and the fact you don't have to click skip ad everybody 5 seconds. We have the Thursday trial race, and of course, every Thursday we have a particular trial race if we have trialists needed to be done. Button is going through now. He's in the second sector, going through the S's. He's not a million miles away from Horn Dog. And at the moment, Ben is in 10th. He's just basically done a banker lap. I think Ben just wants to kind of get the back of the grid there, Kai. Oh, Button hits the grass.
Okay, that's not invalidated.
I know, it was one of them where you can kind of sometimes potentially just clip the grass, can't you, in a certain manner, and it will just boot you off out your lap. It's just there's no middleman. Especially with some of these corners on this track. Button goes round the final corner now and sets himself a 1 minute 21.5, splitting the manners for the second session in a row. Other than the fact it's obviously the different way round now. I know they call it the wrong way round. That's not biased in any way, shape or form, is it, Emmons? Hey. And now we go there. So we're going to be off that thing there, Kai, so I'll let you have a little run through, mate. Before we get onto the Q3 shootout, I'm going to go for a sig, and what I will do, I will get on board with Horn Dog, and I will let it run through. I'll let you do the commentary. Back in a second, bud.
Well, Horn Dog's first sector is equaling Forrester's, but I think he's validated. Typical that he invalidates it as soon as Pos fucks off. What else is on off? That's invalidated is. Honda's going for another attempt. Flips the apex of turn 1. So he's a 10th down in the first sector so far. Tricky sector to get right. Nice exit out of the chicane. Didn't go too far to the right. Oh, but he... Oh. Validated. Oh, it wasn't invalidated. Don't improve on his position. So, end of Q2 with Forrester on the Super Softs. Button, followed by Venoms, Marley, Beer, Shag, all on the Softs. Wayne Hammer on the Super Softs. Jan on the Softs. Bondog on the Super Softs. Matt and Ben on the Softs.
And Pos is back.
The back.
Yeah. So, we're not leaving, obviously, and I've been banned from pressing any buttons on the race start. I'm not allowed to press a thing. So that's just to confirm for the guys. As me and Kai, I think we both need to kind of follow that sort of vantage, mate, because I think we had a fun time in Austria, Baku, Canada, Britain. We've basically, every time I try and do anything at the start, I butcher it. So I'm just going to leave the controller on the fucking ground and not do anything. Right. Yep. And then I'm going to count to 3 out loud as well, just to prove that I'm not doing it. Just to I'm going to actively count here. So go on then, Kai. We're at Crunch once again in WOR round 6. Ungaro ring piece. Who is going to get pole? Make your shout and I'll do mine after you.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Venoms. Why not?
I'm gonna take a wild stab and say Button.
Say Button. Oh, I knew it.
I'm gonna go opposite teams. We're gonna go opposite teams here. I was gonna say Venoms because of just. Oh my god! Jesus Christ! Look at them all.
What the hell?
It's like the fucking queue outside Tesco's at 6 AM innit, when it opens after a Sunday. Right, here we go. There we go. Let's get the broadcast cam. We are going to be following, I believe. Let me just go sit closer because I'm blind as a fucking wombat. That is Matt Lowe and the Force India of Horn Dog. So both these guys got in a Q2. Oh dear me. Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh, there's Matt Lowe.
Venoms is coming to the end of the second sector.
Oh, so Venom's already out.
Start his lap.
Sorry, I saw it didn't load up for a change. It just basically put me on Matt Lowe there. We're going to watch Venoms go round. Kai's pick, of course. He's been super Kai, hasn't he, in practice? He has. His pace in the last few Grand Prix has been nothing short of, well, championship contender possibly, if he gets it right.
He would be a championship contender if he could actually overtake people without bottling it, but we'll see. We'll see.
All I've got to say is we have to basically do these shots fine. If we don't, we get sacked. So we've got to do it. We're under very, very strict orders to fire shots at people. But I have been very, very good recently in terms of not firing that many shots at individual drivers. I just take the piss out the tracks. Venoms is going round now. Looking very clean at the moment, isn't he? Goodness me, holds that line very well. Needs to drift out quite a wide. Oh, nicely done. Now these corners here, Kai, are going to catch a lot of people out. If they take too much curb on the inside, or even potentially on the exit, it's going to really, really destroy him, isn't it, in my opinion?
Absolutely. He goes and does a 28-1 in the first sector, so he's a 10th off.
Yeah, they were doing 28 zeros, weren't they? I was about to say 28 zeros. What's he done in the second? Just gone round now.
29-3.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. And we know he's been supreme. And yep, round ball sack. I like that, mate. Let's adopt it. I do like that. And what the fuck is this on my laptop? No, I do not want antivirus software. Forgive me. I think the technical term for that is fucking do one. Venoms goes round and does a 1 minute 20.8. He broke the 20s. Whoa. That's a statement. I believe Horn Dog is next guy round.
I told you it was a good guess, wasn't it? 20,
yeah. But do not prove I'm back to three-legged horse here, mate. We don't need that. Right. So we've got... Why have I back button? No offense, button. No shots fired. So Horn Dog goes round. He's coming to the end of his first lap. Goes round the big droopy ball sack, followed by Wayne. Round the last corner.
Yeah, he's half a second off in the first two sectors.
And goes round and does a 1 minute 20. Is that 21 by Horn Dog?
22.7.
22.7. Ah, right, okay. Sorry. And Wayne beats him. Matt Lowe comes across the line. He's going to be coming round now. In second. Matt Lowe got second. So a bit of a clusterfuck down there. Wayne Hammer, of course, in third position at the moment. And we have Mustafashag going round. Is he on his out? I think he might be on his out lap. Where's Button? Why has it put me on Button? Is he even... Oh, it's put me on Button. Oh, there he is. He's come out of the pits, yeah. Right, that's the wrong one to look at then. Mustafashag. Shag and Jan, both now on their flying laps. Beer comes around the final corner. I tell you what, they got broadcast cam a bit better nailed down than they did in Britain. That was awful, that. Beer goes second. So Beer's put in the second position. Good lap there.
Waiting for it to come up. That Shag's in third place, a 10th behind him.
Oh, yeah, man. These two have been on each other's tails. Matt Lowe is probably... Is that lag in the background of Jan there? I hope it isn't, man. We don't need this affected by lag. Not at all today, folks. Not at all. But anyway, less of the negativity from me. I've got positive in my name for a reason. Let's go around. So Soldier Jan comes around the final corner. He's currently... Whoa, he's quite far down at the moment. Soldier Jan goes to the 5th position. So just behind Matt, I believe. So Matt's ahead of him.
Nice lap there.
Matt goes second.
Matt goes second. First sector.
Matt Lowe with a second.
Oh,
last sector by Shag this, or second end of the second, going towards the ball sack corner. Oh, he's not invalidated, has he? Oh no.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't.
Knows how he wasn't invalidated, but
it went really wide. No advantage gain though, so I'm guessing that's probably why. The game's getting a little bit smart to that sort of thing. Shag goes around the last corner, a lot more conservative. He goes towards the inside, very clever tactic. He goes 4th and Matt Lowe off, for fuck's sake. Fucking hell, you kidding me?
Can't blame me that somebody else lagged him out this time.
Oh,
can't use that excuse.
God. So Beer's beaten Shag. Beer has beaten Shag, and at the moment, because Matt Lowe has left now. Oh no, Forrester's the other guy. He needs to do a lap, as is Marley. Probably try and bring him back here, Kai. Obviously, he's got the one. I think we're probably going to do a one restart thing, really. Or not restart, but, rejoining thing, because there's not many of us. We don't want to have people backing in and out all the time. Matt, devastated. If he doesn't get back into session before it's his checkered flag, he's going to throw away, potentially, his best ever qualifying position. Marley there, and Button. Button is absolutely flying round Bollock there. There's no reference to Button liking bollocks, I promise you. Here comes Marley, good line there, out of the
he broke the 27s as well in the first sector. Really good lap this for Button.
Where's Button gone? He has gone second. He didn't get him. Half a second down. Here comes Forrester. Forrester goes on to his flying lap then. Right, okay. So let's have a look here then.
He lost 7 tenths in the second sector.
Mallow's back and he needs to get back into his car though. And if he can't get back in, that's pretty much it. Hopefully we've got the lobby locked down. I hope we have, because other people, we don't need anyone else joining that isn't involved. So, Forrester going for it, mate. He needs to step up. He needs to really give Venoms a challenger here. I mean, we've got Button, who's had a fantastic time of it. Marley, of course, going around. We'll follow Marley for this particular lap, as obviously, bearing in mind, Marley does have the 10 seconds hanging over his neck here, Kai. But all you need to do is get it out your system, get out your head, and get focused. He's one for doing that.
Yep, Forrester got a 28 dead in the first sector.
That's not going to be enough, is it? I don't think.
It's a 10th quicker than Venoms.
Oh, is it? Oh, nice. I wish we could see the actual live timings without... Marley's going on the last corner. He's shown incredible pace so far this weekend. Where will Marley go? It is LGBT time. Second! Marley second!
The two manners are equal coming into the last sector.
Oh, here we go, guys. This is going to be it. Forrester now on board with him. Get on the offset cam. Forrester.
Good line on the last corner.
Goes first!
And he gets it.
Forrester pips Venoms. Wow. Wow.
8. Look, right. Forrester, 871. Venoms, 885. That's how close it is.
Under a 10th of the second. We called it, mate. We called the rivalry. We said that we called his bluff. We said Forrester needs to get his arse in a gear. And he is. But then remember, let's have a little look here. Matt Matt Lowe, by the way, is sitting in 5th position still at the moment, by the way, you know what I mean? So he's still up there. Beer and Shag, Jan, Wayne and Horndog are the following ones there. So Wayne, is he going to get anywhere near his time here? Wayne Hammer? A little bit of a delay today on the session, on the stream anyway. Oh, Wayne, it's the final curve there, and Wayne Hammer stays 9th. So Wayne does stay 9th position. Marley going round for a second lap here, Kai.
Yeah,
A little bit lower fuel. Marley stays 3rd. Button's going back out. Button is going back out. Right, so on the next set, Beer. Safka Beer's 6th position. Not had much coverage of Beer here, to be honest. Let's have a little ride on board with him. As he goes into the entry of the bollocks, which really does sound like a bad porno, doesn't it, really? So here comes Beer. Go around the apex of it.
He's a bit hesitant there, going around the hot corner. Lost him
It sort of was. It would have dropped him a couple of attempts, wouldn't it, I reckon? Or maybe even a tenth. But Beer goes round and stays in 6th position. So Beer is in 6th. Mustafashag's gone off here, so I'm guessing he's just getting out of the way. And Horndog goes round the last corner. I believe he stays 10th. I think that's an improvement for Horndog. I think. Think. Forrester in 1st, eh? Bloody hell. Venom's just gone back out. Well, he has to. Forrester putting in a beast of a lap now. 20. They're going to be in the mid-20s. Screw your quicker 2017 cars. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. WOR. Racing with the best, forget about the rest. Hashtag Tafka Beer. Cheers for that comment on Tuesday a few weeks ago. We're using it. Right. Round Bollock corner. Venoms. I don't know if this... I think this is an outlap, isn't it? I think. He's taking it aggressively, whatever it is.
He'll be starting his hot lap now.
Starting his hot lap. We've got there Venoms. Marley is... I think Marley's done what he's doing. Button is another one. Obviously, I picked Button for pole, and he's currently sitting in 4th place. Marley putting in a stonking lap there earlier in the session. Tafka Beer. He's gone for his final try. You may as well use and abuse your tyres. This is what you get a free set for. And Tafka Beer goes 5th. So he has beaten Matt Lowe, puts Matt Lowe down to 6th position. But we'll now go back on board with Pure Venoms. Let's get into the broadcast cam just to get more of an idea of the kind of corner exits.
He's gone a 10th quicker in the first sector.
He's gone a 10th quicker, so Venoms has responded.
Broken into the 27s.
Got another 20. I think someone on a 27. Horndog on a 27.9, didn't he, in the first sector? Ran a bit wide there. Not enough to detriment his lap in it. Let's have a look here. Perfect line out of the final corner going in towards Bollock. He's completed the second sector.
He's improved by 10th in the second sector as well.
So he's going 2 tenths up. He's on course for 1 minute 20.5, 20.6. Venoms, will he go round? Will he improve? Button goes pole, 20.5. And Venoms goes pole, 20.3. Oh, well, that fucked my pickup. Good lap by Venoms. And Forrester, after that incredible lap, goes in now to a 20. Wow, in 3rd position. Shag comes in, 8th position for Shag.
Yeah.
So Wayne Hammer's improved. Wayne Hammer went 6th. Wow.
Just a minute ago, Forrester was on pole, and now he's half a second off.
He's half a second off the pace. Jesus. Venoms and Button, the rivalry. Both Toro Rosso's
The rivalry continues between the two.
It does. Look at this, both on the front row of the grid. Both getting pole position.
Don't be surprised if you see one of the cars with no wheels at the end of the first straight. Let's check the tyres.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, it's going to be painful, isn't it? Alright, let's go and get the laptop charger plugged in, my man. I ain't losing bloody stream coverage here. What the fuck have I done with that? Fucking retard. I'm sure there's a plug meant to be here somewhere. Forgive me, guys, you're getting a first-hand insight to my house. How fucking scruffy it is at the moment. Right, that's what you get for having a baban. Okay. Let's get this plugged in the corner. I believe, has anyone gone back round? Or was this the end of the session?
It Wayne goes up to 6th.
Yep, documenting that a minute ago. Wayne is in 6th place. So Wayne splits the Toro Rossos. Matt Lowe, of course, as we know, did disconnect. Hopefully that doesn't cause too many issues. We don't want to turn it, guys, into a way that we turn around and say, if you leave the session, you're gone. It may be a case that we do that if it gets really bad. But other than that now, we are currently sitting on the garage of the Ferrari of Button. And you can see an empty Mercedes garage there. After both guys are under investigation for some of the crime that I haven't mentioned in the previous 5 videos. So I'm sure they've done something fucking wrong. It was all Lewis's fault. So, yep. That is it, Kai, at the moment. I think we are waiting now. I've not seen a checker flag come out. But anyway, moving on. So, Q3. And Venoms takes pole. Kai's pick beats Poz's pick. Venoms with a 1 minute 20.3. Second position Button, a further 1/10 back. It is only 4 cars within the second of the leader, showing the pace. We have Forrester third, Marley fourth. Marley a fantastic qualifying. Beer in the first of the Toro Rossos in 5th. Wayne is the fastest Haas this weekend at 6th. Matt Lowe is in 7th. Great qualifying by him. Mustafashag in 8th position, the second of the Toros. Soldier John, the second of the Red Bulls. And Horndog, the Force India, rounds out the top 10. Okay, good session. Kind of exciting. It was. Big, kind of bit of a thrill ride, that was.
It was.
So, right, so we now go into the race then. My controller is on the floor, and I am not touching it. So, yep. Hungary then. Hungarian Ring Peace Grand Prix 2000 and, should we call it 16 or Season 1? Let's just call it Season 1. So just as a bit of an abject thing, guys, I've had a look at the pit strategy, and it's bringing me up a 3 and a 4 stopper. So just really to kind of give you guys a little bit of an insight at home, the hard tyres, roughly, or the mediums, which I would probably pump for if I was Ben, personally. I know he's probably going to do it anyway, but usually lasts between 25 and 26 laps, Kai. So a 2 stopper here is not out of the question. In fact, it probably will be the best strategy. What would you say, mate? What would you, if it was in your position, your shoes, you're sitting on the grid, even though we are anyway, but you know what I mean, what would you go for?
It'd be close. I mean, I know in the past I've tried the harder strategies on this track, and due to the fact that the tyre wear's been pretty good in the past, the quicker tyres have managed to go quite a few laps. Let's say on the 2015 game, the harder strategy wouldn't have worked. It'd be the softer strategy what would have won.
For example, just to kind of give the sort of insight there to what Kai said as well, as you see on the screen right now there, guys, for people who are watching, and for those who, of course, are watching later, I keep saying that over and over again. The 3 and 4 stopper, now usually, Kai, you'd usually get about a 20-second gap between the two, wouldn't you? Because obviously there's a pit stop difference. Something I have noticed, though, is there's only a 6-second gap if you do a 3 stop and a 4 stop. I'll just do a quick simulation now of what would happen if we had somebody doing a 2-stop strategy. We'll do a comparison there, you see, and we'll work out whereabouts that would fit in, of course. So we'll remove that stint there. So that there, if you were to do a 2-stop strategy, it's actually 14 seconds slower.
Yep.
So, and it adds pretty, in fact, you know what? No, 9 seconds, forgive me, but that's from a 4-stop. So compared to a 3-stop, it's about nearly 20-second difference if you run the slower strategy. So Kai, to back your theory up there, that is absolutely correct. And I currently have, who are my mechanics this time? We've got Danny Welbeck, he's back. So we've got Danny Welbeck, right, we managed to hire him for more. Danny Welbeck has now appeared more times for us in Sauber.
Oh.
He's out. That's him done. Marley gone. Oh. Yeah, about that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh dear. Well, I will simply say if he doesn't get back in, then the 10 seconds will carry over till next week. That is obviously the way it works, Kai, as we both know. But, as I was saying anyway, moving back to Danny Welbeck, he's getting a lot of sponsor time. He's now appeared more for Sauber than he did for Man United. That's a good point.
John Joe Shelby's returned at the front of my car.
I also have. I think Adrian Newey's actually appeared here. He's got a glitched nose. I mean, his nose is kind of going into his upper lip, so it's like he's got nostrils that kind of can chew food, if that kind of makes sense. It's a really weird one there, to be fair. I've got a kind of... there's a guy trying to give me a peck on the cheek there. Yesterday I'm in a race helmet. I won't feel it anyway, and I also don't appreciate that. You know, I do have a missus, mate, but, you know, if you want to hit me up, or hit one of my mates up, actually, he's called Oliver Long. If you contact him at www.buttonlikesmennexttohim.com, we will know where to go. Thank you very much. So, back to Hungaroring, or ring piece, as we've got to say, keep up the tradition. So yes, we are here live. Please, mate, forgive me. Sorry.
I've already done it, I think.
Awesome, let's have a quick butchers. Oh, that's fucking pissed me off, that has. Okay, let's jump back in to game.
Yeah, just to keep everyone updated, Venoms is in first, but Forrest is looking up the inside of turn 1.
I'll be there now, mate, forgive me. Fuck's sake, typical, innit? Right, I'm coming in. We're on lap 2, are we? Yeah. Nice, okay.
Yeah, but
right, okay.
Got down to third. Venoms is on the softer tyres and he's in first. He'll be holding his teammate
I'm coming
up.
in, I'm already there, mate. It delayed the notification, but... Right, oh, that's doing me head in. Who's that? What's going on? Oh, you retired, of course, didn't you?
Manners in front. Yeah.
So, mate, let's get going. Right, let's get back. Right, guys, sorry for the interruption there. Internet did go down. Marley got back in, did he? Right, good stuff. So who have we got here?
Good.
Venoms and Forrester. Right, guys, forgive the intermission there. Internet went down. Typical fucking BT. Moving on. Right, the stream actually carried on, weirdly. But then, obviously, we were streaming black for a little bit. Oh, God. I'm back. Right. So we've got a top 3 there of Venoms, Forrester and Button. Kai, Paul, thank you very much, mate, for keep us going. Marley up the inside of Beer. Marley's tapped him. Oh, that was... Why did he even go for that there? Right, moving back on. Beer 4th, Marley 5th, Wayne 6th, Soldier Jan 7th, Ben in 8th, Horndog 9th. We've got Matt Lowe, and where is... We're missing a guy. Where's Shag? Where's Mustafashag? Is he out?
Terminal damage, DNF.
DNF?
What one?
He's here. What the hell happened? My internet went down, mate. But I've missed it. I totally missed it. My internet went down. Okay.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Okay. Cheers for that, Shag. I've turned, as long as you got recorded, mate, I missed it. Matt's in Red Bull. Thank you, buddy. And that, of course, ends... Well, we'll have a look into it, obviously, after. Shag,
Yeah,
do you want to get your audio enabled, mate? Welcome back, I guess. Probably as good as we're going to get here, unfortunately.
We'll jump in and keep an eye on things with you boys.
Yeah, get some commentary, buddy.
Hello, fans. It's the Shaggy. As you can see, I didn't get very far. Ended my race.
You got further than me, mate. I didn't make the bloody event because my internet went down at the start. But look at the moment. Oh my God, you really didn't go that far, did you? I've just seen you wink. Right, we've got currently the top 3. Forrester's start must have been electric. He's in first position, ahead of Venoms. So then we got Button.
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm on board with Venoms. I'll keep an eye on it. I'll have a little look down the field for you boys.
I will go back on there. Thank you very much, Shag. Welcome in once again, mate. It's been a couple of weeks since Baku. Great to have you back on board. And
since Baku.
where I think everybody pretty much was just lucky to even get halfway around the track there, to be fair.
Wow.
Button is lagging a little bit here.
All over the place.
I think it's probably going to be for the best that Matt has a little bit of a range check in this race. The lag does seem... Let's have a look here. I'll watch him on board. I know we're missing a couple of battles here now, but just to kind of...
Soldier Jan is on coming up towards Wayne Hammer. I don't know if he's got a problem. I'll get him further down.
Jan is just following.
In front of me.
6th and 7th position. I'll go back onto the front.
Marley is all over. Marley's all over the gearbox of Mr. Beer.
Slavka Beer. Forgive the kind of intermission once again, guys. I have got internet problems sorted out
He's gonna
now.
struggle. going to struggle getting past Beer is...
They're both on the same tyres, guys, as well.
What's difficult, but overtake anyway.
Trust the internet to fucking go down at the start. What a fucking bag of shit. We haven't going to BT and grabbing them round bloody bollock corner. Right, Marley is in 5th. I believe, let's go back on the Venoms here a minute. Venoms is all over the back of Forrester. Great time in there to join the battle. He didn't go for a move, though. Very conservative there, but that keeps Button in check. We'll go back to the battle between Beer and Marley. Beer holds the line as he only pretty much he can do in that particular sense, in such a way. Past the Rolex sign, going towards the turn 2, and Beer holds on to 2nd position. He's not 2nd, he's 4th. Fuck it, it's an even number, it counts. Right, moving on. Sorry.
He's hounding him.
He's hounding him, we can hear in the background. He's hounding him. Here comes then Forrester.
Don't worry about the free front runners, I've got them well covered. You want to keep an eye on that battle. There's not
we go for this. Yeah, let's have a watch on it. These two guys are showing. Well, they've had battles in the past. They had the British battle, of course, 15 laps worth that we got from them on live stream last time. Thank you very much for the 2 viewers who have stuck with me. I know that we had a bit of internet troubles where the whole thing kind of just shut down, but now we are back live and in colour. Myself, Kai Pollitt, and a special guest, unfortunate retiree today from Lag from Botswana. Shag isn't from Botswana. The Lag's from Botswana. Mr. Mustafashag is back!
Yeah. Yes, hello fans. I'm back.
That's what they call him. Slim Shady. Did you like that with the old slim and the skinny part? That was good, wasn't it? Marley very close to the pit wall there. And now he's got DRS.
Yeah, Big gets an excellent exit out of that.
3 front runners are basically static at the moment, so don't worry about it.
Marley's gone for it. He's gone for the move. Marley, forceful move. Won't make Beer happy. There was a gap, Marley's defence.
Forrester and Veman seem to be pulling a little bit of a gap on the button. He's in the background, but he's slipping back a little bit. Oh no, he's just caught up there.
Button doing what he has to do, I think, Shag. Probably the best way to describe that.
Yeah.
He's doing exactly what he needs to do.
He's hanging on to the back of these two.
We are on. We're going to stay on board with this battle for the front runners here.
Yeah.
As this seems to be the best way. We'll sit on board with Forrester, have a little bit of trail back from him. And Venom's done a very, very wide entrance to that corner, compromising by a narrow entrance to the next one and a wide exit. Button in the background, dropping it nearly in the background. As we go towards the ball sack, Shag, you will learn, trust me. We've abused the fucking corner. And we have here, clouds are coming over, but based on the race, it doesn't appear there's going to be any rain. We'll keep you all informed.
No, it's supposed to be, according to when I was in the pits, it's going to be a completely dry race, start to finish.
Venom's quickest lap here, 1 minute 25.0.
The track's supposed to warm up a little bit, so the tyre wear should go up a little bit, so the strategies might actually come into play a bit more.
Venom's very close. Good point there, Shag. Me and Kai have spoke about this in the past. The track warms up, the heat goes up, the wear comes down, or the wear goes up, so to speak. The life comes down. Top 3, once again, as it was last week, just a different order and escaping. We're going to keep our eyes peeled. I'm going to have a little flick through just to give some coverage. We've got Marley there. Beer, of course.
He's got
Wayne Hammer.
He's got past Marley, so that's that job done. Marley's got past
Ben. Ben, of course, doing what Ben does. 8th position all by himself with Horndog some way back. Once again, Horny's not having a totally enticing race. Matlow not too far behind him. So we have here the battle back on the leaders. I tell you what, these camera angles are fucking epic today. Much better than Britain. And the Manners are really going at it here. As it stands, we are looking pretty much at the top 3 in the championship as well, if this is the way it goes. Potentially Button may not jump Ben. In fact, no, I don't think Button will jump Ben. So, but the top 2 Manners, top 2 will be Manners, sorry. A key here, you guys, is that we have Forrester on the super softs and Venom's on the softs. So, very actively pointed out, as Shag's wheel still sits there as a memorial of his 1-lap Grand Prix. Venom's goes for the move on the inside.
Yeah.
Clean as a whistle. Forrester bites back though, and he's not going to get it because Venom's with the DRS. But Forrester's going for the slipstream. Looking down the outside there. Minding him he's there. Has to be mindful of Ollie in the background. Button. Sole Ferrari today. these three are still locked in a triangle at the front. Now will, though, Shag and Kai, will Venoms be able to pull away here? And he's ran wide a little bit, so the answer to that is immediately no. It's all about Forrest tyre life. Will he be able to hold it?
I'm quite surprised how calm I am. I was looking forward to that.
Yeah,
I really am.
You're doing well, mate. Hey, like I said, bro, nothing better to take your mind off a shit race and come in and commentate for it.
As a professional racer, this is how you should react.
Forrest the pits.
In the face of adversity.
Wow.
That Forrest in the pits. Vemans is going for another lap.
Venom's on the,
that's an early pit stop.
Venom's on the soft tyre. Forrest on super soft. So
8
tactics
laps is
away.
about the time. Yeah, 8 laps. So to be quite honest, Vemans being behind him all that time, with the harder of the 2 sets, proves that he's got the pace.
Saying that though, mate, as well, Forrester, he's going to come out quite low down behind Ben.
Yeah, he's going to have traffic to deal with.
One. Will he get out in front
he's going to have traffic.
He does. He gets out comfortably in front of Horn Dog, who is already at this early stage a pit stop
on
down.
The soft as well, so there we go. And obviously
all the top runners, I believe now, are on the soft tyres. If I'm correct, everyone else
he's gone down the field.
Now we spoke about this in depth in qualifying. When Forrester put them soft or super soft tyres on, would he be making a mistake? Now, obviously he now though has to overtake cars, whereas Venoms and Button in effect can do what they do so well together, it seems, and take off. There may be an incredibly tense rivalry between the two, but they do produce, guys, some absolutely fantastic racing, as we've had both, well, in Spain. We had it in Canada, and now we're going for round 3 here. And Matt Lowe's retired from the session. Oh.
Yeah, he's been kicked again.
No, it's a retirement.
Hey, Cortana, record that. I'm recording something else. Are you getting this? What I'm getting on on Itchy Mum's car. He's redlining a whole time in every gear. It's absolutely redlining. It's not even coming down or up and down.
Oh, it's frozen you, are you? Because
No, I'm not getting it.
No, I'm not getting it here, bud.
You know,
up in the distance.
Record it there, it's a show.
Wayne Hammer and Wayne Hammer. No, what the fuck? What's going on? They looked a lot closer there on Ben's car. Moving on.
Right. Forrester is in 8th place, so he's come out behind Ben.
It's going to be a tough one.
People who don't know who Ben is.
Marley just
he's got the special tyres on, and he's got the super. Is this? I don't know. The mediums, aren't the mediums?
No, he's got.
Aren't they?
Is it red? He's gone red. No, super soft. He's
red.
gone for a double super soft tyre stint. Now, another one here, Shab. Before obviously you jumped in, me and Kai had that discussion. We'd done quite an interesting thing at the start this time, which obviously the guys will have already seen before. Well, because I know Beer will probably end up having to piece together the 2 streams, which, forgive me there, Tafka, it's not something I wanted to do, obviously, but it's just obviously internet going down, etc, etc. We did quite an interesting feature on the grid, how we showed the difference between 3 different strategies, and this strategy here is only 6 seconds slower than a full 3-stopper. If Forrester can hit a 4-stop strategy here, it may benefit him, as Forrester has a look on the inside of Ben here. On the inside, Ben holds his line. Forrester, Ben's still there. Let's look at, and he's done him. Good move by Forrester. Well done there. Up in a 7th position.
Fresher tyres though. Fresher tyres, and he's against.
He had to make that move. He absolutely had to make that move.
To make his strategy work, he's got to also get past whoever's in front of him here.
Soldier Jan next. Jan, now, that's a lap, but obviously we know the soft tyres, or super soft, sorry, the softest compound, the option tyre, is how we're doing. An interesting fact here, Wayne is catching Tafka. We'll have a look here.
Wayne is, Wayne's pretty rapid. Like, he was slow behind me, but as those weeks gone on, he's picked up the pace. And he seems to have got his pace. He's got his mojo.
He seems to have got it, doesn't he? Me and Kai featured quite in depth in the qualifying, and he's 6th position in quali. It speaks for itself.
Well, this track really pays dividends on people who are consistent. And one thing about Hammer is consistent. So, just watch.
Oh, Forrester and Jan!
He does have tyre fucking issues though, I know that.
Forrester, oh, Django's really narrow on the inside. Forrester's trying to find a way through here. Go around the
He's gone around the
outside!
outside.
What a move!
And he
Forrester
made a
on
move.
fire!
Yeah,
2 moves he had to
Yeah,
make.
he's done
Forrester putting on a show.
yeah.
On
Beautiful
board with Wayne
move
Hammer
there by
now.
Forrester.
Now is in an intriguing position because Button responds with the fastest lap on the softs. 11 laps in.
Yeah.
Now, Wayne is in an interesting position because he has Tafka, who he is catching, admittedly. Oh, bit of a
Yeah.
lopsided move there, kind of a bit of a tank haul as we
Bits of
start
my
calling
carbon
it.
fibre everywhere on the track. Yeah.
The interesting part here, though, Forrester,
That line.
it's... Oh, wait there. Jan's...
Oh,
Jan has been caught by Ben as well, but
Oh,
just go
yeah.
back to that, Forrester... Oh, Wayne, sorry, that's what we've got. Wayne, wasn't it? Let me get my bloody head straight. Wayne, today, basically, is at the position now in the race where he's catching
isn't it?
Tafka, but Forrester is going to be hauling him in, so... Does he focus in front, Kai, or behind?
It's a tricky one.
it's.
You sometimes
I
need
did.
to
You know
do
something?
both.
I did some practice with Wayne earlier this week, right? And we were matching each other lap for lap. And actually, what it was, I was faster than him at that time, but I couldn't get past him because this track is so hard to overtake. You've got to be so close coming in the final corner that you do lose front end grip because of the dirty air you're getting off the car in front. So you can't get that momentum you need down the straight so you'll be able to use the DRS properly. You know what I mean?
I do, and it's one of them really that you really need all the momentum. You need to keep the rhythm going,
Yeah.
the run flowing. And
Yeah.
with Hungary, as we've discussed, as we go around Ballsack corner now, Forrester.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a minute, Forrester is here.
Ball sack corner.
Yep, we've grilled the fuck out of it.
I like it. I like it.
Yep. We've got, Forrester's
It's
got an
just the
easy
other
run here on
ballsack
Wayne.
corner.
Wayne doing what he needs to do. Forrester another fastest lap of 24.2. And he's on the inside of Wayne here. Will he make
Oh.
it stick? Forrester, we said he needed to carve through this one big stumbling block for Forrester. Good move there by him again. 3 clean moves by Forrester. Tafka Beer stands in his way to the haul down. He has to overcome Beer. This is the last step. Unless Beer pits in, where he could. I mean, we are getting towards 2-stop territory now, you know.
Right. We've got. I think Ben's about to make a move on Soldier Jan. He's coming
Let's
up
have
the
a look
hill.
here, Ben. Oh, very, very closely nicked there, right
Coming
on the
up the
back of
hill.
Jan now.
Oh,
We'll go on
Yeah.
board with Jan's car.
he's got loads more pace than Jan at the moment. So
Jan has dropped
Can't
off
think
again.
Jan be able to
He's
fend him
had a very good start, but he's tailing off. He needs to keep it together.
yeah, tyre wear, my friend, tyre wear.
He had this problem in Britain as well.
Once
of course,
you
we
get
all
past
know.
40-50% on tyre wear, you lose so much. You lose about second and a half to 2 seconds a lap.
There's the odd driver who
hard.
can really, like Button, I know, really throws the car. Oh, Ben runs very wide there.
Oh,
going
Ben
towards
gets
that.
very wide. Perfect overhead view.
Whoa.
What's happened?
I wish I was streaming this.
Yeah,
Perfect
Forrester just had a
overhead view.
little incident.
All right, on the way.
With
That's so fucking real, that.
Like
Forrester.
Go on, Benson.
What happened, bro?
Go on.
just lagged. He went into the wall and
Not more lag.
then
Let's
all
make
of a
no
sudden
more of that.
hit wide.
Yes. I think he's going to coming down in DRS zone. He's going to end the braking.
Ben and John. Do you know what? This is almost mimicking. Oh, Ben runs very narrow. Jan on the outside. If
Ben.
he keeps this together, he has a
Ooh, I would
chance.
say
No,
that was-
Ben's
that was
cleanly
borderline.
got him.
That looked a borderline.
Jan goes
corner
for the
cut
undercut.
on.
Ben's kept the move. Good move there by Ben. We will now go back on board with the battle for 5th position here as Horn Dog. Oh, not Horn Dog. I've done it. I promised I wouldn't do it. Wayne Howard. Sorry, I've fucking done it again. So I believe that Wayne has now been left by him, and Forrester is now on the back of Beer. Here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. Let's have a little look here.
Ring that joint. Fucking take your fucking time. Oh, sorry. Excuse me, viewers. I'm going to make a cup of tea, so I need some leaves.
Yeah, that's probably about as believable as what we said about Button with the with the introductory speech that we had about him. But here we go, guys. Now this is going to be a huge one. Tafka Beer here. As Forrester on the DRS, let's have a quick look back to Forrester from Tafka's point of view. To do Forrester, of course, with unbelievable pace. Beer doing exactly what he's allowed. You're allowed to go that far over. And Forrester just with insane pace. Beer, give him all the room. Problems and difficulties. This is my last go at doing the stream. With me today, guys, once again, Kai and Mustafashag. Just to kind of give a reintroduction there. Can I just to get my final game invite, and then if it goes wrong again, then that's stream over, of course. Cheers, mate. It'll probably take about an hour to come through. It's fucked me off. This is going to be costing people in the race as well, isn't it? Oh.
Yeah. Well, I can't see any problems at the moment. I don't see any.
As long as nobody's kind of together. Forgive the kind of mellow mood here. This may be a void stream if this carries on going, but I'll stay in.
Hopefully, well, if it goes off again, it will be a void stream. So.
And we'll have to obviously.
Let's fingers crossed, viewers, because we're getting really excited here because there's some good racing.
There's some really good racing here, guys. I mean, what I may even do is kind of, as opposed to that, use my clips as a highlight bit of footage. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
just as footage. Has Matt Lowe left now, did it say? Or is it just said he's retired?
I've no idea if he's still in the game or not.
So, guys, once again,
directly.
this is my final attempt at doing this. We have Pure Venom's pitting him.
Yes,
so Venom's
is in the pit, and so is Button.
They're both coming in. Well. Both guys together.
They're both coming.
Button onto the mediums.
I'll stay on board with Venom.
The white WOR tyre Button. Oh, and we just got in front of him. And they're coming out in traffic.
Just. Right, we're going to filter into third place. Third place.
Fourth with Beer in fifth position. I will now just quickly run over the order of the Grand Prix. And Forrester and Marley, oh goodness me, this is exactly what we want here. We will, in a nutshell, guys, just to run through what we're doing here, forgive the introduction, or interruption, should I say, for my stream here, guys. Absolutely fucking annoying. We will be compiling this into a highlight video package, where we will put together clips and everything else like that onto this particular stream to fill it up if
with
we
a big
need to.
Fat apology and a thing to say we'll sort it out by next week.
Indeed, and also a screenshot of the results. What is he doing?
Oh no.
Yes.
What is Sexy doing?
What?
Why is he jumping in?
Doing?
Right. Fucking
He
idiot.
knows that we race. Sexy's left the session.
Fucking idiot. What is he doing? Words.
Well, Matt had left, so it wouldn't have mattered even if I had locked the room off anyway. I hadn't locked the room off, but even if I had, Matt had left anyway, so he would have been able to get in anyway.
Right. Okay, so Marley and Forrester running in first and second here at the moment, with Venom's hauling him in. Marley pits. So now Forrester moving back onto the front running battle now. Now we can get back into rhythm here. Let's go towards Forrester. Forrester has jumped Venom's and stayed in front of Button, so Forrester profits, obviously with an additional pit stop needed. It's going to make an interesting race, lads.
Yeah, Venom's is now behind Forrester. And Forrester's on the red tyres.
Just to let you guys know, if I do disconnect again, that is obviously by WOR rules, 2 rejoins are allowed, even for streamers.
Yes.
So, of course,
Even
what we will end up
streamer.
doing is it'll be over as soon as you will see this drop, because I have a funny sense it'll happen again. And all I will simply say is, if it does, we will present you a highlights package, and I think I may even get together with a couple of guys. And Forrester runs wide, and Venom's moves into first position.
Forrester. And Button's right behind. So
Button's right behind Forrester.
Button could even have a go.
Oh, here we go. Venom's, that is the worst scenario for Forrester. Out of everything else that could have happened, he had to stay in the lead in this second stint for himself. He had to, he hasn't.
Them tyres are gone, I think his tyres are gone.
I think it has, and we've got a yellow flag here as well. Oh, Forrester, hello now. Hello. That was a little bit late, the move, but not a problem. But it wasn't within his car length, so...
No.
Forrester has to pit, and he's not.
He's not pitting.
I think I know why. Is this a ploy? We are watching now. Button's got a real run on him here.
Make a move.
That's naughty. Oh, what a brave bit of driving by Button. What a move.
Well done.
What a gutsy, big, bold move that was.
That's a highlight reel.
Goodness me, if this stream does go down, folks, and they're not over yet, if this stream goes down...
Oh, it's not over yet.
He's going for it as well. Go on, Forrester's gone back for it. They're still side by side. Still together.
Look at this.
What a bit of driving. The whole first sector.
And they're still going.
They're still going at it.
He's got him.
He's got him. What's a bit of driving? The ball
Come
comes
up the
back
inside.
again.
Yeah, no, buttons come up to the
It's
inside
not
again.
over. What a bit of driving. Fuck the fucking Pope. Jesus Christ. What
This
a
is
bit
what
of
the
driving.
this is what the WOR boys are about.
Oh
This is
my
what
god,
we're about.
this is what this league is all about. Stream goes down or not, this is going up on YouTube for everybody to see. Absolutely amazing driving.
And we've not finished yet because
Unbelievable.
Button's still all over his
Button's
gearbox.
still there with DRS to come. Venom's must be licking his chops. The amount. Look at the gap between them two. Anything happening a bit lower down the field, guys? I don't want to kind of drag your attention away from this. This is brilliant.
Yeah, I'll go down.
Let's have a
Yeah,
look.
I'm going to go down the field now.
I don't think there is.
Yeah, I'm looking down.
I must say, the defensive driving from Forrest on that straight.
Oh, he's changed his mind this time. Button goes the other way. He knows what to expect now.
Yeah.
And he's going to go down the outside this time. Oh, lag, 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 lag. Bit of lag there. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of ruined that. That was some of the best driving in WOR. Marley fastest lap. Oh, Button got him. Well, to be fair, lag or not, he did get him.
Yeah.
He did get him.
Yeah.
What a bit of driving by Forrester and Button there. Jesus. Oh. Can I breathe now? Fuck me. Right. Back on stream then, guys. Once again, Pos, Kai, Shag, we're all here watching probably the best moves ever in WOR. Now let's calm down. Let me have a little look at what's going on. Right, okay. Woo.
Oh.
We got Button in second, we know Venoms. Fourth position is Marley, all alone at the moment. Ben is in fifth. Beer is in sixth.
Just a little note, I think Wayne Hammer is slowly reeling in here.
This is going to be a vet. Now, these guys on live stream, Shag, I was about to say, these guys on live stream have a history. They do have a little history.
Yeah.
No, it was actually off stream before we started kind of broadcasting this league to the world. They've had a bit of history. You know, we've had Russia, China on the Tuesday league, where they've had a little bit of a coming together, but the two of them very, very good friends outside. Very respectful drivers, a pair of them, but both really passionate, hard pushers.
Definitely reeling in the beer.
Speaking of reeling in, Forrest is pitted. Forrest is re-pitted. So he's gone out. He's gone back in for the soft tyres. Ben jumps him. We'll have a look now from on board.
Wayne Hammer's crossing the line now.
It's so... Just to kind of re-clarify, guys. 8th position, Jan. 9th position, Horndog. Venom's leading from Button. Marley is... Can I just point out, Marley is absolutely flying there. We've kind of missed it with all the excitement from the front three, but Marley is absolutely careering round at the moment. Forrester's rejoined 5th. And really, I'm actually going to defend Matt there by saying it would be a timeout, wouldn't it? If he's not touched the screen, it does time out after half an hour. Ish.
Yeah.
We'll investigate. We'll investigate. We have to investigate. This is a pretty similar scenario, though. Forrester must be getting sick of the sight of it's your mum, Ben, on this game here, this race. He's got to re-pass Ben. Who, am I right in thinking, is Ben not pitted yet?
I'm not too sure. I'll have a little look in the race director.
Oh, Ben runs a bit wide there. Oh, no, he's not pitted.
Ben.
And he
Ben
pits
has
now.
not pitted
Speak of
yet.
the devil, Ben comes into the pits. So Ichimon comes into the pits,
Maybe.
releasing Forrester to charge down after Marley. We then have... So that is going to promote Mr. Beer, the battle between 5th and 6th. Well, it's now 5th and 6th.
Aye,
between
it's
Beer
turned
and
into an
Waynes.
AI.
Let's have a look. Oh, who's AI?
Oh no, just Matt. I'm talking about,
Oh no, he retired.
Danny was
He
asking.
went out age ago. So I don't think...
I'm looking at the Warren's board.
Let's have a
let
look.
me see. Matt is mad at him. Horndog's got 3 seconds. Forrester's got 3 seconds.
So
And
I have
that's
to
it.
push it that hard.
Forrester and Horndog. Forrester
Wow,
and
only
Horndog
2
with
drivers have
3
penalties.
seconds.
Jesus, good effort,
Very
guys.
few warnings as well. Very few.
Good effort. But now, this is the key part, in my opinion, of this race. How far will Venoms and Button go on their tyres? And will Forrester be able to make the quicker, the kind of softer strategy pay dividend? Admittedly, he's now got to overtake Marley, who is at the moment, as of the timing screen, he's currently 15.5 seconds, just under 15.5 seconds behind. As Button is losing ground dramatically, by the way, to
Ben's
Venom's.
on a fresh set of tyres and he's coming up behind Jan. So,
Oh, that's cheers for that, here, Shag. We are now on board with Ben.
No
We will
problem.
focus on this for a minute. The only other real potential
yeah,
battle we
fresh set of
have
tyres.
is Beer and the other harsh driver of Wayne. So the harsh drivers, somewhat further down than where they'd probably like to be, but still giving us some really, really good racing. Internet, if you don't stay on, I'm going to go and shit down the back of your fucking grill, I promise you. Right, Soldier Jan is here.
Here we go. I think
here we
Ben's
go.
going to be making out. We can get up his gearbox coming down the final corner.
Shag and Kai's on the faster tyres.
Oh, he's got him
as
here.
well.
He's definitely got him here.
Clean.
Yeah.
He should have him.
Yeah. DRS open.
He's got him.
Ben's right down there as well.
Yeah.
Wayne and Beer.
He's made-
So Ben cleanly through there. We'll go on to Wayne as well. Oh, here we go, guys. This is back on. I hope this fucking stays on. If it doesn't, I'm going to punch the shit out of it. So we've currently got then Wayne going round in 6th position, following Beer. We've been waiting for this battle, lads, haven't we? We've been waiting for it. It's been waiting, sitting there brewing. Other cars have overtaken them. We can finally now watch it.
It's a nice car to drive.
Good exit for the pair of
Can
them.
my teammate Beer and his kebab hold off Wayne Hammer? I need him too. We need
Wayne
the
and his
points.
hammer.
That's my point.
Oh, a bit wide there by Wayne.
Yeah.
One more from Beer now.
Of course, Beer is on the harder set of tyres, so he's going deeper. into
Yeah,
the
Wayne's
race.
on softs, isn't he? Wow, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So he's going to have the advantage of the grip. For how long? So he needs to get past Beer here to make them soft.
They need to, yep, that's
Thanks.
exactly it, Shag. Wayne's been out on track, I think, probably. He's been out on these for about 8-9 laps, but Wayne does have DRS. Onto the broadcast cam here, guys. He's not going to be able to make a move. No way, he's way too far back.
No, too far back. Too far back. He'll not be able to do the DRS, this second DRS zone.
He's still got a chance. Still too far back, I think. He's thinking about it.
Yeah.
Nope. Nice little chill there. This is really just this is gonna boil down, I think, here. Quick flick onto Marley. No other action. It is just, this is the battle. Battle of the race, guys. 5th position.
Moment.
On wall once again.
And
Onto the camera here to see if
and
he
yeah,
hits the
hold them
apex. He does, very nicely
we
done.
need this.
We have probably the most biased commentator here at the moment in Mustafashag. Watching his teammate here on live stream, but you know, no bias from my side.
The thing
Stuff
is,
could be
the more
Ooh.
the more the Beer holds him up, the more he's going to tear away at Wayne Hammer's tyres.
He is, and
So
Wayne
he
very,
needs
very
to be getting
respectfully.
past ASAP.
He went for a narrower line going into the corner there. It didn't pay off, but it has paid off here a little bit. As he, oh no, Beer very well held.
Nah.
It's all going to come down to this straight. I have a funny feeling about this straight here, lap 25.
Nah, he's not far. He's not far enough.
He needs to get in that slipstream again. He's not currently in it at the moment. He needs to get back in the slipstream
No.
of Beer if he's going to have any chance, and he hasn't.
Nah, he's
So
not gonna
Beer
do it.
holds on for
Not
another
this
lap.
one. He's doing what Beer needs to do.
Wayne is still there though.
All the time, them tyres are wearing away.
It's like a
Yeah,
ticking
no
time
way.
bomb. No, as
Yeah.
far as I'm aware, no one's actually had any form of really, other than of course Shag yourself, who had a kind of stinker.
Yeah.
You know, obviously not being there. And Matt Lowe, of course, who we'll have a look into that a little bit later. But in terms of that, it's hard, isn't it? I mean, what can you do? We saw him lagging in qualifying, but in fairness, Button's not lagged that much, and he has produced possibly the best bit of driving out of anybody in WOR, himself and Forrester. I will second that to none nearly, other than Ben potentially on the Tuesday race or the practice with Beer. But Wayne Hammer is still on the back of Beer.
Yeah, it could be a move coming up here. Like he's close
I
enough to
wouldn't
stay.
do that.
He can stay in his gearbox.
That's going to be a brave one. That's a
Yeah.
Button and Forrester-esque move, that there, Shag, if they pull that off.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs to be up
There's
his
one wide.
gearbox here now. This is where he needs to be close. He needs to be close all the way around this final corner.
Beer runs
To get a
wide,
benefit of it. Oh, he might
but
get him
ironically,
here.
he's given
Oh,
Beer
Ben's
what
getting
an
it.
exit there from that corner.
Yeah,
But he's got DRS, and this time he has kept the slipstream.
still not enough.
It's not enough. Be a tremendous straight.
straight
I'll tell you
line
what, the
speed.
Toro Rosso shag. Moving on. Oh, actually no, we'll hold that for a second. Wayne is not quite. It's not quite finished between the two veterans of the games yet.
I'll leave you on board with these two, and I'll go and have a little look down the field.
The Toro Rosso, to prove the point, it's one of those cars. I mean, I've driven it in this game as well as I've Shag and Kai. I'm speaking to two separately Toro Rosso drivers here, funnily enough, but it's a car that doesn't have the straight line speed. So Beat has really tweaked the setup to match, and if not better, Wayne Hammers here, guys. He really has done a number on getting the setup to work perfectly, and that, I believe, is why he's holding his own. And Wayne, went for a little stab there into the S's. Runs a bit wide. Patience is needed.
This is the only battle that's on track at the moment. Everybody else pretty much spaced out.
Then I guess this is where we're going to be sitting for a few laps here, guys. Until my internet tells me to fuck off because I'm ginger. That's probably why it kicked me out in the first place. Right.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm
I thought it was
on the
just
back of him
a
again.
twat.
I think it's a bit of both, actually. I think it's probably because I keep insulting their corners. Just mentioning that, we drive around ball sack, so that's good. Wayne goes on the
and he's on the ball sack.
Oh, he has a fantastic run, but Beer nails the entrance. However,
he could be close
he
enough.
may have a
this
bit more of a
time.
chance here.
Definitely.
DRS, he's now within the slipstreamable range. Let's have a little look here. Beer does exactly what he needs to do.
Middle of the road.
Wayne took the bait there, but will he be able to cut back in? No, he doesn't, because Beer does exactly.
He's got.
Can't see what's going on. Let's get back on board.
No, enough room there. You can't do it.
Such
That's what I'm saying.
respect for the two
It's
drivers.
hard to make a move on this track. It's really hard.
It's hard to make a move on this guy. Is what I will say.
Yeah, especially Beer.
This guy on this track, it's like following him around in fucking Monaco. Luckily, I haven't been under that problem yet.
The only time you'll ever get past Beer is if he makes a mistake.
Or if you're Marley.
Okay,
Well, you just don't basically give a fuck. But all clear. We've got Matt Lowe's lag incident to look at after this. That'll be added to the end. I think I might even try and do that actually. But Wayne with a bit loose there, giving Beer a bit of breathing space.
Yeah. I think he's going to have to pull back because he's going to be overheating his tyres. They're going to be wearing out. He needs to be planning his move, and he needs to be doing it soon.
Venoms is, once again, guys, just to kind of remember that we actually do have a race other than 5th and 6th here. Venoms, the gap is 3 seconds to the top two. Forrest is slowly catching Marley, and well, Wayne is within. I don't know. Definitely not this lap. Wayne needs to get his head back together here. Work on hitting every apex and then nail it. He did get DRS though, which means he does get an automatic stab at DRS on the next straight. A little bit of a run wide. And that is so. Kai, moving back on to the beginning of the race, mate. Your prediction of Venoms for pole. I'm guessing you're kind of backing that for the race as well.
I think Kai has gone to sleep. He doesn't know, man.
Just for the viewers at home.
One of them moments.
It's
You know
top
what I mean? Yeah.
So anyway, let's have a look here. You see, Mark, we're on boarded button now. Race winner, and you can see Venoms. Wow, is Venom struggling here or something, or is he just kind of saving fuel or something? Yeah. What's catching him?
No idea. Horn Dog's in the pits. He's come in. He's put a set of softs on.
Horn Dog not having a very fun race here. Horn Dog with the good thing about Horn Dog here, of course, suffering the 10-second penalty as we have mentioned on the previous clip of the stream. Just to kind of confirm, he will get the 10 seconds added on. This is probably the type of race and the type of scenario you want it to happen on, where you're that far down, in my opinion. And it isn't obviously fabricated this, you know, Horn Dog. They did lead the Tuesday Grand Prix, himself and Marley. But I'll tell you what, Marley has he got? He may have Forrester on him soon. Fifth and sixth, Tafka Beer. So, guys, just a clarification and a classification of the full results here. Wayne's lagging a little bit here.
I'm just going down with you. I'll keep flicking through them to see if I can catch anybody.
Classification, we have Pure Venoms in first position, and then we've got Button a few seconds back in second, Marley 15 seconds off the leader in third, Forrester a further 4 seconds back in fourth, then Tafka Beer and Wayne Hammer locked in
Button
the
is
battle
2.5
for fifth.
seconds behind the leader.
It's 2.5?
In that last lap.
Good to know that shit, thank you very much, buddy. For Button holding him in, we move on to 7th position, of course, just to highlight Ben, who has had possibly one of the most quiet races, other than cars overtaking him, weirdly, which is a noticeable fact. Ben's usually one of the guys to overtake a lot of cars. He's in 7th, he's had a battle with Jan, he's cleared him, Jan is in 8th position, and the final classified runner at the moment is Horndog. Then, of course, Matlow and our commentator today, Mustafashag, have both retired from the race. So, moving on. Pure Venoms is in 1st, as we said. We'll go back on board with the 5th position battle, and Wayne is back on him here. Just within range. He's going to have DRS again. What's going on here? Show me his offline. Are you kidding me?
What?
Have a look, here's my stream offline. Fucking typical if it is. If it is, we'll just pretend it's not. Basically. Right, so Tafka Beer, 5th position. It says I got no viewers, and it said I was offline on the laptop, but other than that, aye.
Ah.
But if I am, screw it, we'll just talk about the race anyway in full jest. Yeah. Why not? Keep our commentating skills going. If it isn't though, don't worry about it, guys. We are live in colour, in person. We currently have here the 5th position battle between Tafka Beer and Wayne Hammer, and I am apparently live. We'll just double check now. Oh, do you know what? Fuck it. Anyway, who cares? Tafka Beer 5th position. We have Wayne Hammer in 6th, and I am live. Hey, we're back in live and colour and whatever else you want to be in. Been a mankini for it. I'm not fucking arse as we go around Bollock Corner. Right, we've got 5th and 6th position. No, by the way, guys, this is not my personal preference, it must be said. And ironically, as soon as Shag said that, on the advert for the stream, an 18 plus advert has just appeared on my stream, so perfect timing there, guys. So the Digilag there is going Beer 5th, Wayne 6th, and this literally, guys, it's a weird race now. We've had our spout and our little spat of, you know, kind of the battling, and it's really spread out a little bit. Oh, hello!
Checkpoint.
Battle for 3rd. Forrest is holding Marley. Gap under 2 seconds. Marley on the super soft tyres. They'll be running thin now, I believe, with Forrester all over the back of him on the softs.
Well, Vemmans are going to get a rear view mirror full of Ferrari, I think, anytime
Another
soon.
battle, another, goodness me. This is a weird one. This reminds me a bit of Britain, where we've had a 20-30 lap quiet spell, and it's all going to go mental. Forrester, DRS. Forrester's in DRS and Marley. I have to say, forgive me almost, it would seem being biased on Forrester here, but when you're putting in a race like this, you kind of have to view it, don't you? I mean, just for the preference, because I know this battle's going to happen soon, and here we go. Another battle, and here we go, finally! Wayne Hammer may have a run at Tafka. He's in the DRS. Closer than he's been for the last few laps. He can't, hello, bit over the grass there by Wayne. Hello.
Yes, please.
You're welcome. Right.
Did somebody wake up Kai there?
Yeah, I think he's speaking about race. I think he's on about Tuesday, whether it's going to gift him a race win, but I'm not sure Venoms will let him have it this time. Right, we currently have here Forrester is chasing down. Ooh, 2 separate battles on the track at the moment, possibly 3.
Still a bit of a gap here, still between the first 2, so no rush yet.
Bit of a lag there again. Ooh.
I can't get the times, it's not showing me the time gap between the 2 of them, so...
Don't worry, but it's all visible. Marley pits. Marley has pitted, releasing Forrester now once again. More than a straight difference between 2nd and 3rd, but remember, Forrester is on the long haul strategy. As we said, Beer has created a little bit of a gap. Back to Wayne now. Still, of course, under a second, Shag and Kai, but other than that, I don't know. Wayne, what he needs to do now is do something a little bit different. He's had his attack. He now needs to think strategy, and we've got the McLaren coming out of the pits. in the distance. He has remained in 4th position, so Tafka and Wayne are still battling for 5th. What I was going to say, Shag, I'll doubt this one too. What Wayne has to do now is not run wide, and also he has to get on the back of Beer, not necessarily to overtake him, but to allow Beer to carry him through, because these soft tyres will be waning. He's been on them longer than Beer's been on his mediums. He has to carry it through. Oh, Beer runs wide a little bit there. Which now means we will go back to the 1st position battle, which is slowly brewing.
It seems to have steadied off now.
It seems to be calming
tyres are starting to give up.
And we enter the halfway point in the race as well. I have lasted longer in this race than I have done at any point of the stream, so congratulations BT, you bunch of fucking butt nuggets. Right, so Venoms is there. Button in 2nd position. I've gone the wrong way and I've highlighted Horn Dog. Apologies, buddy. Button 1.1.5 seconds off the pace, or behind. Forrester is 14.5 seconds. Then Marley, after pitting, is 33 down Beer. Of course, and Wayne, 37 and 38 seconds behind, respectively. Ben, a further 10 seconds behind. Jan is 20 off Ben, or 12 off Ben, and then Horn Dog a lap down. So, I might as well pen the question, guys. Obviously not talking about race winners, for example, but what are you predicting in terms of strategy here?
I have no idea, but I'm going to assume at least they're going to have to come in for at least one more pit stop.
I'm guessing the guys like Venoms and Button.
I would imagine Forrester might even have to do 2 for his strategy.
Forrester needed to get out in front of Ben in that sense. He's not out. He's definitely not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Forrester, don't count him out yet. He's on the softer tyre, but we'll go on board now with Venoms. What a lack of viewing from Venoms since that incredible battle earlier on between Button and Forrester, where we just saw him taking off into the distance, rubbing his hands together. So, Pure Venoms, he seems to be the informed guy in the WOR at the moment. More race victories, pretty much, other than Fatboy, than any other WOR member. We have someone in the commentary box also with a gold medal in WOR in the Canadian Grand Prix. Where's Button? Is he just gone off in the background? No, he hasn't. So we have 5 winners. Venoms.
Oh, Beer went off track. Beer's gone off. And
Beer's off!
And yeah, Hammer's got him. Hammer's got him.
Wayne's got him, and Beer went off, and that was what Shag pointed out. I did miss it. Beer comes back. That is what Shag was on about. You make a mistake,
yep,
and then that's the way you get it.
Time you'll get past Beer.
Now, what Wayne has to do here, he has to think box clever. If I was him, judge this lap time, judge this lap, and then pit in. If he doesn't pull out a second over DRS,
clean air now.
he'll
He's
have
not
to.
had clean air for a while.
But then remember, the medium tyres will begin to kick in. Beer has a lifeline here.
Yeah. Seems to have made the move stick so far.
Beer just reminding him that he's there. I think Wayne should pit here, personally. Oh, Beer running a bit wide in the background there.
Oh, yeah. You've got to stay off them marbles.
Doesn't pit. He stays out.
Nope, he's staying out, which means Beer will get a DRS coming down here. But
he will. That was what I was going to say. A way to avoid it would be to pit him. I was about to say, it's just like handing it back to him, isn't it? No.
Yeah, it's just doing to him what he did to Wayne earlier.
So we've got to wait another 15-20 laps again between these two before something else happens, I believe. But Beer will always be there. Always in around the top 6. Is it Tafka? Every Grand Prix so far this season.
Oh, I think Button's pulled the drop back from Venoms, like, it's not as close now, so...
I'll have a flick through really quickly.
That battle's off now, I think.
dropped back 9/10. I think he
For
might have
the
gone
time
off in the
being.
background a minute ago. I couldn't quite see Button there.
Yeah. Forrester is coming down to the start of his 38th lap.
These guys have done exceptionally well so far.
Marley's there still in 4th.
11 car, yeah, about to say, Marley, quiet race. He did what he needed to do, got past Beer. Some would say, looking back on the feed, it may have been forceful. The gap was there. That is the one way you're going to get past Tafka. That isn't an advertisement for people just to dive upon the poor geezer, but no, please don't. That's not what we act. That's not what we're about at WOR. But, you know, you have to be forceful. Because Beer will not give you a millimetre in any way, shape or form.
He just can't do anything. Even with DRS open air, he just couldn't make no ground on Wayne. He's suffering what Wayne suffered earlier.
Yeah, kind of almost...
Roles reversed.
It is. It's almost like the car in front seems to be getting a slipstream from nobody. It's weird. It's very weird,
Yeah.
this. The race leader, Pure Venoms, once again. Let's have a look here. So we got 1st position Venoms, 2nd Button, 3rd Forrester now with Marley 4th after Marley pitted. We've got 5th position we have here when Hammer with 6th Tafka Beer. Once again the closest battle on the track. We have Ben in 7th position who is slowly catching the pair of them, may I point out. Ben is slowly beginning to chip away. Ben 7th, Jan 8th. Jan having a quiet race. Matt Lowe's team of course was retired. And Horndog in the Soul Force India in 9th place. Shag and Matlow retired. Venoms leads. We'll go back on board then with Mr. Hammer, who appears to be finally eking out a gap.
Yeah, he seems to be trying to equal out that 1 second gap, which he needs to do.
Needs to hit that 1 second gap pretty much by this point
I
in the
don't
lap.
think I don't think he's got it. He hasn't
It's
got it
going to
here.
be close.
Jump on board, see if he's... Yep, he's got it open, so he's got DRS.
He's just kept it within a second, so Beer now doing what I said Wayne had to do before. Beer more so because of the medium tyres. Beer here could really save some tyre wear just by simply following. I mean, the left rear does look a little bit grained. We'll have a little look a little bit closer on the car. Not too bad at this point. Awesome cockpit cam there. Move out of that. It's not really the best one to kind of watch Grand Prix on. So... Wow, may I say, now that the kind of web issues have resolved themselves. Wow. Good stuff. Good Grand Prix so far. Great driving by everybody. Minimal incidents. Of course, if anybody does have any clips, please make sure to send it over to myself. But other than that, no.
Oh, I've got one, son. Don't you worry. I've got a clip I want you to see.
We'll have a look in a moment. That'll probably be a bit later on because it'll probably lag me out and kick me to Narnia probably after this.
Yeah. Yeah, don't do it.
It is now all about strategy though, this race, folks. It is absolutely about strategy. Vemmans, the 25 points are looking almost lined up for him here. Button doing what he's been doing for the last... Well, he had that win in Britain over Venoms. Before that, he was doing nothing. He was just not really getting any high finishes, excellent qualifying performances, turning into nothing. Turning into almost the Jarno Trulli of the grid, to be fair. Getting the qualifying results right, but then botching the race. Forrester is currently 14 seconds. He's not a billion miles away again.
There it is.
Bottom there in the background, second place. From what my calculations show, the championship lead will be, I think Forrester and Ben will be tying after this race actually. We'll have to double check that later on, folks. But Forrester is in third position. What I will do, guys, now that we're spaced out a little bit here, I will ride on board with each individual driver for a lap or two to see how they manage it. So Venoms takes turn 4 very, very lightly, it must be seen, kind of dragged it very out wide. missing the apex here for turn 5 and goes on both turn 6 going towards the S section. Braking pretty much at the 40 metre board. Bravery there by Venoms. Going around towards the left right. Should we call it the soldiers parade? I reckon that's probably a nice word for it, isn't it? Left right, turn up. So here we go. Venom's nicely put there, going towards the entry of the ball sack, which I have designed specifically to say that sentence. Whether it's droopy, whether you think it's quite filled, I'll let the folks on decide. According to me, I don't give a fuck. It's being called ball sack. There you go. Right. Venom's come around the final corner then. So that is a lap through done with the first position car.
That's for your viewing at your leisure, son. At your
back
leisure.
later on.
I don't understand, but shoot, it looks weird. You make a bit what you think. I have no idea.
I've one on button, I assume it will, bud.
57 pounds.
Myself and Kai will be one of the 5 panel, of course, this week. As we have said, 3 more drivers will be selected at random. And
I don't know how you can race in that camera.
Yeah, I do not. I like it. I love it.
But another one who misses the apex here, going in the middle of sector 2, going towards the S's around the long right-hander. I mean, personally, when I kind of drive this track, I try and hit the inside of that. I mean, it's hard to say whether it's a good line or not, or bad line that Button's taken there. But let's have a quick check now. On board with him now, of course. Go around towards the end of sector 2. Oh, what's happened, bro?
See what I mean, Kai? What the fuck was that about?
Was that whack, or did he just lose the back
I
end?
don't know. That's what I can't understand. I don't know what. The car just suddenly seemed to just, I don't know. It just went suddenly slow, and it went straight into me. That's what it felt like.
It's going off a button.
Fuck, who knows?
And he crosses the line, and he's currently falling behind Venoms now. So Button really needs to rethink his strategy here. And Forrester is closing. Under 10 seconds behind Button now. We will go on board with Forrester for a lap. I'm going to put it in the offset cam. I seem to enjoy watching that a little bit better. Here comes Forrester, who has been the focal point of this stream. It almost seems like I've just zoned in on him, which in essence I have, simply because of the excitement we've had with racing with him. He's just been involved almost in everything. Overtakes on left, right and centre. I wish I'd seen the start of the Grand Prix as well. That was
they look all pretty much spread out at the moment, so it's in the sort of like the mid-strategy bit. So until it comes. Ben is starting to catch beer. I don't know. Oh, he is in half catching beer.
Yeah, Ben is there. Ben is nearly on to it. Wayne Hammer. Has Wayne pitted? Wayne's pitted, so Wayne Hammer has pitted. He's down his 7th now. He's gone on to the mediums. Wayne, this is Wayne till the end now.
Yeah, that would definitely say he'd make it to the end. 27 laps. Sweet. Not a problem. Oh, I don't know, like. 27 laps is quite a lot, actually.
Oh, it's not a problem, dear. Shag.
You sure?
What? What was that?
I'm making medium tyres last 27 laps. Sorry we disturbed you, son. Have we woke you up from something? This is the race now. We're on lap 43 just to fetch you up to speed,
Oh, dear. I know we've had about 5 laps of quiet, mate, but fuck me. Named off.
I said the wrong name.
Do you know what, guys? Once we
notice.
actually make it big, this is going to be a pub quiz in about 4 years' time. Can you name the WR drivers in season 1 on Saturday? Oh dear, brilliant. We've got 3 of them. Can you name 4 more? Right, beer runs a little bit wide there on the last corner. And Ben is within DRS range, guys. So now, this is a battle that has raged on for a couple of races too. Ben and Beer always seem to end up at some point on the same piece of track. Now, I have a funny feeling both guys will be pitting about the same time, because Ben, if you remember guys, went really, really deep onto his first set of soft tyres.
He did, aye.
Watching the lines go through. He's on him, he really is on him.
It's gonna. Yeah. No. I know Ben's not one for just holding back. He will.
No,
make
he's
the
not.
move.
Ben is, I wouldn't say he's an aggressive driver, but he has to make the move. Go on. Oh, having a little view there.
Oh. Oh, Beer gets it.
Beer
a little
runs
bit.
wide.
Oh, wrong there. Yeah.
It's just respect by these two drivers once again. Old days in
Yeah.
previous leagues. League racing
This
for
is
years
it.
together.
We're honed drivers. Honed drivers, that's what I would say.
The entrance of ball sack, I think we call it. Yeah, it was ball sack, wasn't it? This. They're going to trademark for Austria. I don't want to get kind of fucked with that as well. We've got here Beer and Ben. Oh, very close to each other here. I have a funny feeling there may be a move here. Get off this absolute pig shit camera angle, please. Here we go. That's a much better one. That's a much better one. Here comes Ben.
He's gonna make it. Beer goes for the defensive
outside, Ben.
outside line. Ben goes for the outside, and does he make it stick? Oh, they go side by side. Oh,
Side by side.
DRS is open. He's going into this corner. He's going to have the tighter line, but it means he's going to be slower.
He's made it. Fifth
Yeah, he's
position
made
by
the move.
Ben.
He's got
Brilliant
it.
move there by Ben.
Yeah, he's made it.
Wow. Oh, Beer, not over yet. As we said about Beer already this stream, Beer has been involved in a lot of good action so far, guys.
Now Ben will have to pit again. I can't imagine these soft tyres lasting at 25
I think
laps. So,
Beer does as well, though. And Ben...
and Beer has
still
to go in the
uses
pit as well.
This is an advantage that Beer does have, though. Ben has only used one type of compound. Beer has used two.
Yep. Yeah.
So it'll either be the super
got the
soft
option.
tyres, or it'll be the mediums for Beer. So Ben... Oh no, so Beer does have the advantage there. As your man Pos is taking after Kai Pollitt and naming 5 different drivers under the same sentence. We will kind of forget that point. Right, so Wayne Hammer is 7th, that's good. We now have a battle. Oh, Marley's beaten the battle for Forrester. Oh, Forrester's pitted, guys. Forrester's pitted, and he's come out on the... another set of softs.
Ah. He reckons he can do 24 laps? That's a bit strange, right?
It's brave. It's really brave.
He's running out of tyres.
He's only got mediums left. Now, why? Forrester's got an unusual strategy here. I'm trying to kind of work out why he didn't go on to the medium tyres in that respect. Speaking of medium tyres, the top 2 guys are starting to come back together in a sort of boomerang effect.
Yeah, yeah, they are. I'm on board these two at the moment. Both on the same tyres, but I think on different laps they came in for them. So I'm not too sure which is who's which.
I think they both come in at the same time. Both on exactly the same tyres.
Oh, well.
They did. They
So
both come in
they're
together.
even. So whoever's got the better wear at the moment.
This is literally a battle between the two of them. We'll go back to the 3rd position battle now. Speaking of 3rd position battle, I seem to be timing these battles perfectly today while the internet actually is on. We've got Marley in 3rd, Forrester 4th. Couldn't quite get it done, Forrester. I think this is just really a setup for later in the race. These two, Shag, if I'm right, and Kai, will be going through to the end of the race. I think. Marley definitely, Forrester unsure. All over the back of him now. Another battle involving Forrester. Goodness me. Marley's had somewhat of a quiet race though, but now he's going to have to be woken up here. Lap 47 or 70. My baby just came back in.
And Bennett is in the pits.
Benham's pitting. Really?
Yep.
No button. Wow.
Button stayed
A
out.
statement, a real
Bennett
statement.
puts on a set of softs.
That do these guys know something we've not? Looking at 3rd position battle still. I'll let you, Shag, keep an eye on the pit stops. Okay, and everyone else. I cannot leave this battle as Forrester. He's all over the back of Marley. Forrester, he's gone for a move. That is Can I just say, guys, Forrester is having the race of his life.
Yeah.
He's just absolutely got him. Amazing driving by Mr. Forrester today. I don't know why I always call him Mr.
Good driver.
It's like I'm going to
Good
call him
driver.
fucking Miss, isn't it? Now,
Definitely one of them type of core drivers you want in your league, like, you know. That's the
Forrester
type of
really
driver
has
you
come
need.
in and made an absolute impact, doesn't he? Well, he made the statement
Yeah.
on his first Grand Prix. Hello, daughter. So Forrester has made a key statement.
This
Go on,
means
Shaq.
Button has taken the lead. So, and Button is coming in the pits. Button's coming in the pits.
Button's bit on him. Oh, he's run wide!
Oh, he's made a fluffer coming in the pits.
Oh, that might be the end of his race. That might be the end of his chance. And he's gone wide again.
Oh, he's just made it in time.
Nowhere near a drive-through. May I point out, it's a 50-mile-an-hour pit lane here, guys. He's gone into the pits at 39 miles an hour.
Yeah. And he's come out
bear in mind-
on the softs as well, so he's doing a soft stint here
There
as
was
well.
2 seconds between the two guys. Venom's just left him.
Yep. That's cost him bad. That was a bad pit entry for the lad.
And now, the race is on.
And you've
This
got
is
to
what we've
remember,
got.
folks, you know, Button, he's only 6-year-old, so he's doing not too bad for a 6-year-old.
All I'm going to say from Shag saying that is ignore the comment of me saying Button is looking for men.com. Otherwise, we may have a bit of an issue. So don't put 2 and 2 together on this comment. But don't worry, we'll see if we can get another person involved, because Kai will now name all 17 drivers in this race. There's not, because there's only fucking 13 in it. What am I doing with my brain? For fuck's sake.
Yes.
Oh dear.
That coffee doesn't affect you, does it?
No,
Anyway,
Coffee
back to
Bugle kind of
Bugle.
I was about to say Coffee Bugle does affect me, mate. He kind of keeps putting himself in AI, but he's kind of left the league now. Right, anyway,
they're
we
all
have
pretty much
Soldier
spaced out. Yeah, I'm going
this
down the
is
field
now-
now. They're all pretty much.
This is now a battle of who will manage their tyres the best to the end and who can put the most pace on, I think.
Also making it count here. I've no times coming up, so I've no idea if people are gaining or they're not. because
The gap at the
of
moment between the
timing
top
on
3,
screen.
Forrester has really caught up on Venomous, by the way. He's gained 5 seconds in this particular pit stop stint. He currently sits now 10.6 seconds behind, so it's around about 10.5 seconds for the last few laps. We have Imali 13 seconds back. Top 4 guys, all on the same,
Now,
not on
I'm
the same
just
tyres.
wondering, did Ben pass Bia recently, or has Bia
Yeah, he did.
been in because
He got him about 4 laps ago. So these guys now are pretty much racing for position. The only thing the pair of them have got to remember is that Mr. Hammer is, in effect, a pit stop ahead of them. If Wayne can make these tyres work to the end of the race, obviously then we'll have Ben and Beer hauling him in at the end.
what did I say? 27 laps, didn't I?
27 laps. He pitted on lap 43, Wayne. Yep.
Yeah.
I think he was the first one to go across to the harder tyre.
27 laps. It's possible.
Doable.
It is definitely doable, isn't it?
Yeah.
The only thing,
Got
the
20 laps
next
to go.
big thing we've got to watch out for, Forrester, who has fell back a second now, guys, by the way, on Venoms. Forrester has to catch and pass Button. He has to, because his tyres will wane. 24 laps on the soft tyres. That is going to be possibly one of the biggest pushes. Button sets 1 minute 22.7. An absolute scorcher. Which means,
Crosses the line.
will Button be able to... This is the battle, isn't it? Roles reversal from the Canadian Grand Prix. Got our podium celebrations, of course, then, at the end of the race. Well, I'll have to obviously explain what's happened with the stream coverage. It's been a little bit EBGB a little bit here today. We missed the start of the race, missed about another lap. But what we have caught, Kai and Shag, is possibly the best race, I'd say, in terms of side-by-side battling, one of the best we've ever seen here. Unbelievable so far. And we still have another 19 laps to go, 18.5 laps. So, a classification rundown again. We've got Pure Venoms in the lead in the manor. Then we've got WOR Button who is at the present time 3.1 seconds behind in second. Forrester is 12.1 seconds down in third. Marley in fourth in the McLaren. Good race for him. Of course, remember guys, we do have to add 10 seconds onto his time, but at the moment that is irrelevant as Ben is 23 seconds down. But going back to that, Marley is currently 15.7 seconds off the leader in fourth, forgive me. We have fifth position Ben, followed by Beer, Itchamum and Tafka Beer. In seventh position we have Wayne Hammett, who is beginning to catch these guys now, by the way, may I point out.
Yeah, no, these two are actually catching Ben up front.
I love these Saturday Grand Prix. As everybody who's watched it before, you'll be able to see it's a real yo-yo effect in a way, isn't it? It really is. With the cars, the way they it's probably the best way I call it an elastic effect rather than the boomerang effect, because the elastic effect, you can stretch it as far as you go, but the way that these guys are, their speed is that similar, and they manage their tyres as somebody pits. That, I believe, is Ben. Ben is pitted in, guys, from fifth position.
Yeah.
Question, will Ben... Oh, he's well in front of Jan, so Ben easily, comfortably comes out in seventh position. And he's going on to supers!
What? 18 laps?
What a ballsy move!
He's either going to do... He's going to go try and do 18 laps and then...
He's on the supers.
I don't know, like... Pushing it. If not, he's going to do two stints.
I wouldn't even dream of this. Yeah, we know Ben is good on his tyres though. That's it, Kai. The only problem we have is the temperature has increased.
Yes, it has. The sun is out, the track is heating up. It did say it would go up at least a degree, maybe possible two.
Kai has got a good point there, hasn't he, though, with the tyre, in terms of the clean air is a key point. He has, but then to get them tyres to the end.
Right, Beer is about to get overtaken by Wayne Hammer here. Beer has got Wayne Hammer all over.
Tafka's coming to the pits.
Beer's going. Yep, Beer's going in the pits. Textbook entry into the pits, by the way, boys.
It was really good. No one's done anything dodgy other than, I believe it was, who was it into the pits? I think it might have been Button or Venoms in qualifying, who just decided to chop block the pit lane by themselves.
Yeah,
quite funny to watch.
I've actually seen that.
Highly amusing. We did have a bit of a chuckle, but obviously good etiquette during the race. Ben flies past into sixth position.
Wayne Hammer takes up fifth place. Right, anymore.
As my partner and my daughter sit on the sofa, and my partner seems to be enjoying the stream.
Oh, Beer coming to the pits. He's going to be joined by Horn Dog.
Oh, Horn Dog a lap down, of course. Just want to point that out there. Horn Dog having another
and Beer is
back of the grid run. He's responded to Ben by going on the supers. Now we know what happens next. We have to have a look, and the gap at front is static again. Guys, it's Venom's just doing what he has to do. Forrester all by himself now. Well, Marley's pitting.
Yeah, Marley.
Why? He's only been on them for about 5-10 laps.
Unless he's had it coming together somewhere, or he's had a
drive-through penalty,
and he's took his wing.
No, it's not. He's gone back in. What's his wing on?
Oh, it's a drive-through.
No, it's not. He's answered the call. He's going on to supers.
So they've all decided.
Now, Marley, this is a big mistake. He has a 10-second penalty.
Is this not like an ego trip thing? I'm going to get the fastest lap.
No, it could be, but the problem is he had a 25-second lead, or 30 seconds back to Wayne. Now, bearing in mind now, Marley has pitted for supers. He's jeopardised the potential chance of him getting I know he probably will, based on being on much quicker tyres than Wayne, obviously. And we know Wayne drives on one gear, and that's consistent, as we know.
Yeah.
It may affect him at the end, though, because his tyres will burn out.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm going to, do you know what, actually, Shaq, what I'm going to do, I will actually highlight Soldier John now, because we've kind of not really given him much TV time. He's not been involved in much other than Ben. Soldier John,
our little Dutch friend.
He is the first Central European driver, WOR, pioneer, so to speak. A very, very nice chap. Currently driving for the Red Bull team. Second, do you know what, I'd almost say, Matt Lowe probably won't like this comment, but #1 driver in Red Bull, because he's got more points, so I guess it's kind of how it works. Nothing Shag with a beer thing. We'll touch on that later.
Matt
sore
is not
subject.
my friend right now. Matt is my enemy.
However, Soldier Jan, very, very consistent driver also. Jan needs to find that sort of balance. He is currently a lap down, of course.
Yeah.
He's 1 minute 30, so he needs to find the balance.
He's got a talent. I think he's grown in confidence. I think when he first joined the league, he was a bit. I think, you know, obviously wary because he didn't want to get caught in tangles, but he's starting to stand out now as he's getting his paces up, and he's in there, and he's still racing, which is more than what can be said for me.
Yeah, indeed, he's going to pull a few points back on you, Shag, in this case.
Yeah, this is it.
So let me have a look here. We've got then Horn Dog. We'll focus Horn Dog. Horn Dog, of course, the second culprit, the Tuesday shenanigans. In 9th position, of course, here, firmly last. But then, as we say, Shag, you yourself and Horn Dog have been in this position before. You're at the back, and you just got to keep driving and driving and plugging away, and you're going to get the odd point.
Yeah. I mean, I finished the race. I was 4 laps down, I think, and I finished it because I still got a point.
Indeed, and we all the puns and all the kind of things said to you, you know, but then you did it, and that's the point. You did it, and you know you've done it a few times in the Saturday League. We've documented you heavily, and I was we was looking for you at the start. I mean, obviously I wasn't there to witness it at the start, but let's have a look here. Oh, hello. What in the world?
Hello?
That there is the police calling Shag to get him carted away. Still on stream. Go on then, Kai, what are your thoughts, mate? What do you reckon of the race so far then, my man? Forrester!
Oh, damn.
Forrester! Forrester's disconnected!
Right, sorry.
Forrester's
disconnected!
Yep.
Oh no! Internet problems for you again.
Goodness me!
He does suffer from it.
He's back, he's back.
Is he back, is he?
He's not back in his car yet, though. He's a world ahead of Marley, but
Horn Dog
chance
in the
at the top 2. Horn Dog in the pits, well, no, yeah, he's there.
I'm trying to get on top of Forrester's car. There we are. He's in 3rd place, there's nobody near him, so...
He's still ghosting. Easy AI, guys, for those who leave the session. He has to rejoin. Well, Marley, we'll have a look. He was 17.5 seconds back before the disconnection. He's now...
There, he's back. He's back in.
He's back in, so he's lost 6 seconds.
He's been resurrected. Yes, folks, resurrected. That's the word.
Resurrected from the bread. I mean dead. Sorry, standard. Don't know why I said bread there. That isn't even a pun.
We got the defibrillator into him and fetched him back to life. Right,
we've got
there we go.
Venoms. So Venoms is leading. I think it's about 3 to 4 seconds ahead of Button now. He's 2 seconds apparently. All right, it's not over between these two. Now I have a good glowing point here, guys. Venoms has 1 lap older tyres than Button.
Right, Button is starting to see the back end.
He's hauling him in.
Car again. Yeah.
The battle resumes from last week.
He's nearly within a second. I would say that's nearly a second he's got on him. Yeah.
Good second
Not
half.
on this occasion.
Mate. It'll be next lap.
About 1.6, 1.8, I reckon. On the cross line here.
It is.
Let's see if I was right.
1.8.
There we go. Bang on. I'm good.
Bang on with one of your 2 choices, you know, standard.
Yeah,
it's like having 2 lottery tickets,
like to have a doggish chance.
and then the one with 3 numbers bullies the one with 2, doesn't it? It's one of them, isn't it, basically? Right, so, and we have here Button, Venoms. This is it. This is the battle, isn't it? We always come down to these 2 people. Forrester had a mini chance, but not anymore. He's gone. Forrester's out of the equation now. And
the rest of the field's pretty spaced out, so...
Yeah, they are really spaced out.
In front 2 runners.
I'm literally just flicking through to show everyone where they are. Oh, go on.
They both have 3 seconds penalties.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I forgot about that.
Check. Yeah.
Aye.
Penalties.
Cheers for that, Kai. Well in there, mate. That's what we need. So these guys are racing. Yeah. Now, just out of matter of interest, can somebody possibly tell the guys at home, if you don't want to listen, mute the volume for the next 10 seconds, starting from now. Anyway, basically, guys, can you tell me
Kai,
who has the most warnings out of the 2?
Kai, how did you come up with all that information with your eyes closed?
Ladies and gentlemen, Kai Pollitt has now come out of his race-induced coma.
Well,
Standard.
hibernation, you know he goes into it now and then.
It's rare, we don't usually rib each other on these streams. I mean, Kai usually gives me a dig because I don't know any corners around Silverstone. And, you know, and other tracks as well. Oh, that looked like the Hungarian flag there going around that corner. Them trees. Anyway, you know what? Thinking about it, this race could be a night race, couldn't it? Having a look.
Night race.
Can you imagine
That'd be
Hungary at
lovely.
night? Look at the lights, the
Yeah.
way they're kind of positioned.
Yeah,
You could have a
there
night
is a
race
hell of a
here.
lot more light though. Yeah, if you put them big fuckers there where they've got Singapore. Yeah, you could probably turn this. It's a small enough track, so it wouldn't cost all that much to do it. And you could probably turn
You
this.
could get
into
away
night
with it,
race.
couldn't you? You could. It would be quality to see.
But it's Hungary warm at night, or does it get rather misty and cloudy at night?
I've heard a lot of people yodel. I know that is Austria and Switzerland before people grill me.
Yeah.
But Hungary is pretty
Hungary,
close to them, you know,
yeah.
so standard.
Yeah.
Some classic
So
races
did you
are.
say Hungary's close to Switzerland?
It's
I
nice
thought
weather here.
Hungary's more close to Poland, isn't it? Is it not
They're not
Poland,
far
Hungary?
apart. I mean, the only thing probably
It's
close about them is they've both got red in their flag.
Yeah,
Probably the same part.
It's just beneath Czech Republic, which is
Yeah,
just
yeah, I
beneath
thought
Poland.
so. Yeah.
It's kind
Now
of
showing-
Poland.
My showing of my unbelievable geographical knowledge just continues again. So not only don't I know tracks, last week I didn't know where we were racing, now I don't know where the country is. So, you know, I have lost all fucking hope.
It's
There
alright.
you
I
go.
think half the time you don't even know who you're called.
That's a good fucking point, actually.
Yeah,
No, I've got the
you
word
have to keep
positive, so I
looking
can
at
keep
your
using
driver's
puns.
license. Oh yeah, I'm him.
I was about to say I have to keep looking at my gamer tag thinking, oh, I'm not really checking if I'm still live on stream, I'm just basically looking to see if I'm actually still on, you know,
Right.
go check who I am. Back to the action, guys. Right.
Yes, yes.
Forrester
Enough waffle.
reconnecting is now 20 and a half seconds behind the leader. Marley for the 15 seconds back. Wayne, now the key here will be whether Ben can catch him on the super softs. Beer looks like he's kind of ready to settle in for the night shift, so to speak. The last position car is on lap 58. First position is nearly entering 61, so we've got a 2-lap deficit between Horndog in last and Venom's in first. Now we still have the question, will Button be able to do it? And can I point out something as well, guys? This is something that I pointed out last week and I want to reiterate it. With 10 laps to go, starting coming from pretty much now as Venom's goes across the line. Interesting how Button has never actually overtaken pure Venoms on the track. Ever. He's never done it.
And they both got penalties.
If Venoms grabs the race, if Venoms grabs another penalty and Button keeps it clean, obviously Button will get the win, but then Venoms can argue that he didn't go for it and probably will never hear the end of it, but moving on. Especially as it's Button.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll leave that first and second position
Imagine.
battle here. It will be quite an interesting week.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Wayne's ran wide. Ben's on his way, guys. We may have another battle coming up soon.
The one at the front staying more or less static.
It is, the two of them have pretty much been the same distance apart since, well,
Yeah, so,
the Forrester battle, haven't they, I think?
yeah, Forrest is obviously that cost him lagging out. Marley looks like he's by himself. Yeah. All by
Wayne
himself.
and Ben, it's the only thing, the two half
Wayne and
strikers.
Ben, they're about the same distance apart as what the two front runners are. So
Question, multi-21 for the
toss up
championship.
between the two. And Beer hanging in there, in 7th place. Obviously, I think a couple of these front runners might go for a splash and dash, so could all hotten up.
Benhams has
It
made a
is.
mistake. Gap down to 1 second.
Oh, hello, let's have a look. Cheers, Kite, thank you.
Oh,
Must have been the last corner,
yep,
I'm assuming.
Button's definitely close enough.
Look, Button, he's right on it, but then Button runs wide. He's
Second to last corner.
second to last,
Yeah.
so in the pinnacle of the ball sack, he made the mistake.
Oh, yes.
As my daughter makes the noise there in the background at the perfect time. As I
Yes.
said, pinnacle. That's kind of weird. Moving on. Button is in second, following him down now. Now Button is about to get DRS, lads. This is going to get interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Button will get DRS soon. it's who's got the better tyres right now. Because they both came in at the same time, they both changed their tyres onto the same tyres. So it's all
Button
about
has a lap advantage
setups
over Venom's. Button has went
and
one lap
driving
longer.
style.
Lap 70. If these guys are next to each other, it's going to be one of them.
$3,000 of a second out of the RS.
1.003.
Oh,
I think
could
he'll
be.
win it.
I think he
It's gonna be
might have
close.
it, you know. I'm watching for his DRS to see what opens.
He's not.
Nope, it didn't open,
Just
didn't get
missed
it.
Oh.
Didn't get it. Not on this occasion, but I feel like it's going to happen soon.
We are literally just on board with him, Venoms. And the cloud's coming over.
It did say it was going to get cloudy again, and very cloudy.
Imagine. Imagine on the last
Could
lap.
be possible rain in the last 7 laps of this race.
Commentator's curse permitted.
Which
Hopefully. Be nice.
that would mean the track will get a little bit cooler, so these people who have gone for the long distance will appreciate that.
While these two are battling once again, just to confirm, Forrester is in third. I believe Jan has lapped Horndog for 8th and 9th there in the back. Oh, the Haas battle's going to pick up really quick. I'm just going to focus on this for one moment.
Yeah, I've got the front runners, don't worry. I'll let you know if anything develops.
Yep. I'll get myself ready to go on to one of them. Oh, hello. We have here Wayne in 5th, Ben in 6th. Will they be able to kind of hold it there? I think probably Wayne, we know that he's not one for being number 2 driver, but in terms of the 6th position there, Ben is leading the championship here at the moment, so what we need to do is get that sorted here. Come on then, lads. Perry, what do you reckon? I'll make a punt. I reckon Venom's is going to hold it.
I think he's just doing enough to keep that gap where he needs to be. He's just causing a little bit of disturbance in the air. So it means he's making a little bit of a hole. Yeah, it might give an advantage to a button on the straights. But in the corners, it's causing him understeer from hell. So as soon as he gets anywhere near that back end of that car, he's just sliding. So it could be tactics by Vemmins, just to wear his tyres out a little bit, keep him in the dirty air, just keep him so he's having to work the steering wheel more, which means tyre wear goes up.
Indeed. Overthinking. Go on then, Kai, what do you reckon?
I'll go the opposite. I reckon Button will have him.
Oh, he's got DRS on this occasion.
He has got DRS though.
Second to last lap, but
It's too far back to make it
68.
count in this lap, but it means he'll be a closer on the next lap.
It will be.
He's got a second DRS open.
But now just
Yeah,
basically
there
needs
goes,
to
yeah.
keep trying.
Just to keep his car, do a beer and kebab and keep it in the middle of the track. That's all he needs to do. Keep that dirty air flowing over the top of his car. This is it, this is where it counts, especially here. It's hard
This
to
is the
stay
corner,
behind
isn't
the
it? This is the corner, I was about to say,
Yeah.
Shag. This is definitely the corner.
Yeah. Hard when you're sitting behind somebody to keep it, especially this section here as well. You need so much front end grip, and if you've got somebody in front of you at this distance, it wipes a lot out. Oh, but he's got a good.
Great line there, I was
Yeah.
about to say.
Yeah, he got a little bit of front end grip there that he managed to pitch his nose in. Now he's got a chance here if he can stay in his gearbox here, coming in the final 2 corners.
Second to last corner. Last corner.
Yeah, this is the closest he's been so
This
far.
is it. This is it now.
DRS open. coming down the straight.
This is going to be the leading part. This is the key moment now. Button, now I know it may not be the time where they actually overtake. Forgive the kind of intermission there, by the way, guys. I had to deal with the baby a second. That's why I was kind of a little bit quieter.
Oh, lag!
Lag!
Oh, yes. Mega lag.
Oh dear, not again! This happened in Britain! This happened in Britain!
Oh, Venom says he's gonna be nervous.
That was a mega lag spike there, like, Jesus, he jumped.
That was huge, that was a second worthy! He's done it once already this race, not detrimental, but oh goodness me!
Oh, Button, hope Button doesn't drop out here, because it'll be Button's connection that'll be causing the issue.
It'll be Buttons, yeah!
It'll be
Oh,
because
dear.
I'm on Buttons. If you go on board with pure Vemons,
Yeah, I'm going to go actually onto the car perspective. Guys, this is it! This is what we've been waiting for!
be able to keep an eye
The
on this.
rematch!
We're fighting for it here. Just
The two fiercest rivals, I'd say, in WOR at the moment.
And it's coming down to it. With 4 laps to go, by the way.
I know.
And we're about to start.
Will Kai's
Lap
prediction work?
67 out of 70.
I think me and Shag both went with Venoms.
Here. Yeah, he's got a chance here. Definitely close.
He does have a big one.
Here.
Here we go. Onto the broadcast cam. Give me a good fucking camera. Thank you very much. Here we go. Button coming down the final straight. Come on.
Vemons
Goes to the
all
outside.
defensive, goes for the middle of the track.
Oh, these two guys.
Yeah, defensive move.
Button and the Manners are back
Good
again. Oh, there's going to be a bit of
move.
lag here. Watch out here, I think. I'm going to get back on board with Venoms.
As you're coming down to the braking zone for turn 1, if you're not more than half car in front, going around the outside will not work. You have to do the undercut.
No.
You have to cut back.
Yeah, you got to get a cut back. Aye.
Button is all over him.
Coming
He's
over the
all
top of
over
the
him.
hill. Yeah, you feel like if he can get past, he might be able to pull away, but I don't know.
Is anything else happening
Venoms
back
will
there,
have a
guys? Just to see the
Yeah,
positions.
I'll have a look.
Really
Yeah, I'll
quick,
have a
because
look.
we've got everyone on board with this here.
There's Wayne
Forster's
and
by
Ben.
himself.
Wayne and Ben.
Marley's by himself.
Oh, Button!
Oh,
Button's gone off, no
Itchy
lag,
Mum.
it's lagging like hell.
Yeah, you keep an eye on that though. Keep
I'm
on
all
the
over it,
screen,
I'm all over it.
please.
I'm not moving.
I've got Ben on. Ben's coming up behind Hammer, but he's not going to make a move on him on this occasion. Too
Good
far,
stuff.
but Ben goes for the inside move and coming into the second DRS zone.
We'll have a quick look.
Yeah, too far back.
Too far back. We'll go back onto the main group now, back on Venoms. Button, now this lag is atrocious. I don't know which one it is, but it looks like, guys, it is going to rain.
Yeah,
What
it's
an ending,
looking rather
bottom with
cloudy.
DRS.
Hammer
Don't
goes
know where.
wide,
What's
but
the
it's
gap?
okay.
What's the gap, though? Is he going to do it?
Still plenty
No,
gap.
he's not. Okay, Button just braves it. Button needs a good exit here. I don't know with the lag, though. Venoms, this will be absolutely
It's
huge
gonna look
for
like-
him.
Gonna look like Button. The only way Button's gonna overtake him is late braking into turn 1.
He'll have to. It's the only way he's going to get him, or Venoms makes a mistake. I'm putting my feet
he's
up here.
gonna-
This is fucking brilliant.
This could be it. There could be a move coming here. Nah, but he's going to get. He's close enough to have a go down here for the DRS zone.
Who are we looking at? We on the
Close
front
to the
two.
gearbox. I'm on board of It's Your Mum.
I've got them two battling. I'm going to run onto that battle quick just to kind of show people here, guys.
Here we go. They're going to start finish straight. He's got
Start
DRS.
finish straight. Ben, this is a battle for 5th position. They're not giving each other any quarters here, the harsh drivers. Is he going to go for
He's
it?
coming up.
No, he doesn't go for it. We'll go
No,
back quickly now.
no.
Goodness gracious me, this reminds me of Austria. Venoms has run wide.
Venoms runs wide.
Second to last corner, Venoms has made a mistake. Button goes on the outside. Oh, no room given.
Right, and then you cut
That's
back.
how you do it.
better exit.
DRS, here we go, guys. The moment of WOR Season 1. Goes to the inside. Button. Gets Venoms. On the inside. Oh. We're back again with Button.
Oh!
Venoms carries him on the outside.
What's going on?
Button and Venoms side by side.
Has he got him?
He's not still side by side.
He's got the
Button
inside.
takes the
inside
lead.
line. What a move.
Button. Oh,
Hey, Cortana, record
what
that.
a move.
Hey, Cortana, record that.
Fucking And guys, now, can we all agree there?
Let me
There was
check the
no
penalties.
lag
I've
there.
got it on.
No
I've
lag.
recorded that
No
as
lag
well
whatsoever
from
was
the
there.
camera
That
view.
was clean as a whistle.
Sweet as, mate. Sweet
What
as
a
fucking nuts.
drive by Button!
Yeah,
Venoms.
well done to Button.
So, guys, we'll see Venoms next Saturday in Party. I somehow don't think the podium's going to be very good.
Right, we're back on board with Ben. Get on board.
Let's go and have a look back
He's
here
gonna
then.
make a move on
Wayne
Hammer.
Hammer. Let's keep going. Lap 69.
He's going
Ben
for the
goes to the
inside
inside
move
this
on
time. He's
turn
going to
one.
go for it. Wayne holds it.
Comes out the inside.
Wayne goes around the outside. What an ending!
Oh no,
Wayne,
they're still
Wayne back
fighting.
down the inside. Ben, are they
Oh,
going to
he was
hold
wide.
it? What a bit of driving here.
Oh yeah.
Ben holds it. Ben holds it for 5th. Unbelievable.
Hey, Cortana, record that.
But it's not over. Ben goes wide.
There we go.
But Ben runs wide again. No, he doesn't. He holds it. Great driving there by Ben. We will go back really quickly to focus on the top 2 cars.
Yeah,
Wow.
these two there, I'll keep an eye on these two.
Give me a shout if needed, buddy.
Yeah,
The last lap of the Grand Prix now. WR Button. Oh, there was nothing bottle job about that move. Lagging, yes. Admittedly before, nothing involved with lag there. The lag sorted itself
Wayne
out.
Hammer
And that
saying I'm not having that. I want my 5th place back here.
We'll have a
He's
quick
gonna
look
come
then.
in the final. He's going to have DRS, I think, if he can get up the Ben backside. Like
Forrest
Ben
the
did to
3rd,
him.
Marley 4th. We
Of
will
course,
go
he's
back
on the
on board with
friggin',
Ben.
And hat off to Wayne Hammer for doing what he's doing. He's made them tyres.
He's
last
giving the
27
championship
laps.
leader, remember guys, the championship leader. He's giving him an absolute headache. But here we go. We are coming through. Great driving by the pair of them. We are on board now, guys, with WOR Button. Who'd have thought we'd been saying this? Kai's prediction was correct. Barring penalties, WR Button wins the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Well done, Button.
And he's
well
not!
done, son.
Oh, no.
He's not won it!
Oh, he's not!
It's
Has
Venoms!
he made a penalty? He's penalty! Oh,
got a penalty!
no!
He got a
fucking
penalty.
hell, he's got a penalty!
On the
Oh, you got a penalty!
The last
Oh,
lap!
he's gonna be
He got a
sick.
penalty on lap 70! Has he got a penalty on 70?
Yeah, he did.
He's got a penalty on 70! Someone grab a picture of that.
Oh, very
Can someone grab a screenshot really quick? The race isn't over yet, guys.
Son,
We have...
speaking about bleeding not bottle in it.
Wayne Hammer's
He's
back.
bottled it on the last lap.
Bottle job.
I'm absolutely
Bottle.
fucking stunned! He had the win!
Oh,
And he made a boo-boo.
Oh my god!
That's all it takes. It's all it takes.
Marley comes across the line in 4th, guys. Good drive by him, really quiet in the end.
Ben's going to
Ben
finish 5th.
Ben gets 5th.
Depending on
Under the
penalties,
madness,
obviously.
we have a new driver in this game. It's called It's Your Ben, as Shag just said, if anyone else caught up with that. What a fucking ending. That was worth 20 laps of boredom, wasn't it? Let's be honest. What an
That was
ending.
awesome. Good racing
Fucking hell.
from the WR
Wow.
boys again.
Jesus. But Wayne Hammer jumps
That's
Ben
what I talked
with
about.
penalties.
Hey, Cortana, take a screenshot.
Wayne jumped Ben.
Hey, Cortana, take a screenshot.
Wayne, the only one without penalties as well.
Wayne with no penalties in a 100% race.
There we go. I've got a
Oh
screenshot of
dear,
that. Okay.
Button. The classified results then. Venoms jumps Button on penalties with Forrest the 3rd. Marley 4th, Wayne 5th, Ben 6th,
This
Beer
is going to
7th,
be
Jan 8th,
interesting.
Orndog 9th. It
Great
will be. I
interview.
can't wait for this.
Oh,
And now Matt
interviews are
Lowe
gonna
in
be something
10th.
else.
Investigation will happen whether it was lag or a causing of a collision. If it was lag, unfortunately, there was nothing we could do, which means that Matt Lowe will be classified in 10th and Shag will be the guy who misses out, of course. That is not the issue in this. Everyone comes in a party now. Obviously, if we can just get everyone audio mic'd.
Yeah,
What
I
a
sent two invites there. I
fucking
just need to get
race!
Forrester in.
Jesus
now.
Christ!
Get
Wow!
Forrester in.
Get Button and Forrester in.
Venoms is out of breath.
Button.
Fucking hell, I'm
My
on
hands
fucking
are
breath!
killing.
There we go, Forrester.
My hands are killing.
Right,
There you
how are
go.
we doing this,
Hand
guys?
it over
Do you
to
want
you,
me to... I'll go...
Glad.
I'll do the first one. I'll get the first one done.
Go for
Then
it.
we got Shag, or whoever. I think Kai gets second position, and then
Kai.
Button,
Yeah.
whoever wants to go. Whichever one takes it. Guys, are we all ready up with mics? Are we all sorted?
Yeah, but
Well, podium celebration time, and well, I know at least one guy who's going to be celebrating here. That is after 70 laps, of some of the best racing. By the way, just as a matter of interest for the guys who are watching the podium celebration on Twitch and obviously on YouTube, the stream did cut out twice earlier in the feed, so I have missed out the start, and I believe it was about lap 9 or 10. We have caught every great bit of action. Venoms. Wow.
Yes.
Well done, I guess. In your opinion, mate, the race, how did it go?
Well, qualifying went quite well. Got 4 poles in a row. Yeah, and then I was like, I wasn't getting too hyped because I've got four poles in a row. Then he finished one race, and then I got a decent start. Me and Forrester decided to learn like slipstream for the first 10 laps, which basically went in my favour. Pitted, second stint, me and Forrester did the same, and then Forrester held at button for like 5 seconds. And then just keeping that gap for about 50 laps. And then I was praying he had a penalty because I had a cat in front of my TV for the last 10 laps. So,
Oh God.
Now, I'll
Last
probably run
lap
through the
Venoms.
top 2. I'll run through the first initial interviews, I reckon. Just get them all done. I'll open the floor. Because I've got to run into this. Now, Venoms was actually, as Kai just pointed out, legitimately second. Moving on to the second interview at this podium celebration. Button, you got a penalty on the last lap.
I pushing it.
Goodness me, you had him. You had it. It would have been back to back, but what I will say though, Button, there was lag. There definitely was, in fairness. But you there, and Forrester, of course, we'll get to in a minute, have both put on one of the best shows. Bear in mind the stream's been cut considerably with the connection. You put on the best shows I've ever seen on a fucking F1 game. What a show you two put on. Earlier in the race, that overtake, I'll ask Button, how did your race go, mate? I might as well just ping it over to you. Go on.
Oh, my race went. I was pushing it. Every second just to see if I could get the back-to-back, but got quite lucky with my warnings and just bowled it in the last lap, not like usual.
It does seem, and then that brings us to Forrester battling with Button earlier on. Phenomenal battle, of course, by the way. You'll see it. We got a little bit hyped up in the stream, as you can say. And then, but obviously the disconnection again. Forrester, over to you, mate. What do you think?
I'm happy with third. I didn't think I was going to finish the race, so I'm happy with third all day long. I was just holding up Button though in that second stint just to give Venoms the gap, and it worked just enough by the looks of it. Yeah, it was all good.
Just enough.
Just, and I'll now open the floor to, I'll probably say the second person. We have got a guest commentator named Mustafashag as well, by the way. After the DNF earlier, well, look, obviously that's not going to be discussed on podium. We'll kind of move on to that a little bit later.
No.
I'll open the floor. Next one, Kai. Any questions for the three lads?
I've got all for Vaughan. I've got all for. When you made that overtake on Venoms, Oz's words were, "There was nothing about bottle jobbing. You didn't bottle job it basically." And then you go and get a penalty on the last lap. How do you feel going back to your normal self?
No, I feel perfectly fine, but I'm not feeling it.
Last lap. Oh god, I'd be raging.
But can I just
How would I
say
be
as
in
well,
this
folks?
match?
I've got to say this, and it regards all the drivers in that race today. Excellent racing etiquette. Fucking hat off to you boys. Well done. That's all I can say. Hat off. Racing hat off to you. Good effort, boys. Seen some fantastic side-by-side driving. Awesome.
As well, Forrester, you really did not want to let Button pass for that first move. It must be said, you put him within an inch of his life. But by God, Button got balls the size of bollock corner or ball sack corner, which you'll all learn later on. That's going to be a fun one for you to watch back. Ball sack corner, second to last corner, you know what I mean? But no, he went for it. I thought he was going to back out or go in the wall. He went for it and he called you bluff, mate, and he did you. But then you both went round the outside of each other and it was like, Jesus Christ. Absolute
How I
mental.
held it on the outside, I don't know.
Amazing. Right, I will once again say the table, of course, will be up by Ben. He will be uploading that in a minute. We're just finishing off the podium celebrations. What we will simply say, we are moving on now to the Tuesday Grand Prix. We'll focus on that. Venoms, congratulations for the win. Button, commiserations for second, it has to be said. Forrest, good, clean, calm drive. What we will say now, guys, that is now the end of the stream. Forgive me, it is in 3 parts, so that's just one for later to upload, so you will see it a little bit conjointed, watching it back, obviously, for the Twitch viewers who are here. But all I will say, guys, is thank you once again. We have Mustafashag, guest commentator here. We have Kai Pollitt, and this is Positive Regard for everyone who's watching. Take care, and all the best for you.